in all of college football behind Baron Morton for the most part, but no Baron tonight, no Taj, and no Josh Kelly. But offensive tackle Caleb Rogers will play in his 61st career game tonight as a Red Raider. He says, if you just keep on doing what you do, Red Raiders are going to be fine.
Play well, execute with the pieces that we have and the people that are on the field. I mean, that's the key for anybody in the bowl game, because you don't know. Be the best version of ourselves tonight. All play together, play like you love each other.
All right, and another Brahms Fresh Takes key to the game, Chris.
Yeah, guys, I think that, defensively they're going to want to play fast and keep it simple, be aggressive. Here's CJ Baskerville.
Play fast. I love what we did against West Virginia, and if we keep doing that, we play with that intensity and that speed, we should be just fine tonight.
Well, I think it's interesting to hear what the new coordinators have to say. This is what defensive coordinator CJ Ayu said that he will say to his team as the key to this game as they step out.
Make sure we're all on the same page, communicate, speed, and violence.
Speed and violence. I love that from a defensive coordinator. A big appetite calls for a big burger, and Brahms Crave and Save combo deal delivers. You get a double bacon mushroom Swiss burger, fries, and a shake for only $8.89. Grab yours today, because this deal is only available for a limited time at Brahms. Okay, here's a stat for you that might concern you just a little bit, regardless, again, of who's out there playing. Arkansas knows they got to run the ball, and they're going to run the ball, and they know that first down is a key for them. 51% of all first downs against Tech end with the offense creating a new first down or scoring before reaching a third down. That's 113th in the country. That's with the defense in the regular season. They were, however, top 25 on third down conversions, so on defense. So if you can get them to third down, if the Red Raiders can hold them in that first down position, get them behind the chains a little bit, it would really make a difference there. But the other thing, Arkansas, at least this is some of the propaganda that was coming out from the Razorbacks these last few days.
Yeah.
They say Pro Football Focus gives Tech team defense grade of 68, worse than every SEC team except Mississippi State, dead last in the SEC in both run defense and tackling grades.
Well, it wasn't the best year defensively for the Red Raiders, but Arkansas has a tendency to turn the football over 22 times, and the Red Raider defense got 21 takeaways during the year. That can be a big part of this game as well. But the Red Raider defense seemed to find a way, and they saved their best game for that final regular season game against West Virginia. Maybe there's still a little bit of that in them here tonight.
Let's hope so. It's the Red Raiders and the Razorbacks from the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. That's it for the United Supermarkets Tailgate Show. We'll be back to kick it off. We'll let you know who the kickers and the return guys are when we come back. After these messages, this is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Zia Park Casino Hotel and Racetrack is your destination for fun. Indulge in delicious food and drinks in one of our 3 premier restaurants, and enjoy your stay in one of our rooms or suites featuring state-of-the-art amenities to enhance your vacation experience. Set up your own PenPlay account to be eligible for exclusive offers and promotions, and access your account anytime, anywhere. Come find your fun at Zia Park Casino Hotel and Racetrack in Hobbs. For help, call the New Mexico Gambling Crisis Hotline at 1-800-572-1142.
Calling all Red Raider fans, if you're not drinking freshly brewed iced tea at a Texas Tech game, then you need to head on over to HTO. With 3 locations to serve you here in Lubbock, HTO has the finest iced tea brewed fresh every hour. Come get one of our iconic 44-ounce teas that you'll find at each and every Texas Tech football home game. You can visit us at Jones AT&T Stadium, 67th in Milwaukee, 50th in Boston, and our new location on 98th and Slide. HTO, offering 25 flavors of the best freshly brewed iced tea here in West Texas.
Red Raider football is on the air. Today's game is brought to you by the Matador Club. Support the official and exclusive NIL collective of Tech Athletics by visiting www.matadorclub.org today. Dos Equis, official import beer of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. And by Tootin' Totem, the stop that keeps you going. Official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
mentally tough enough to be in this moment right now.
Going to get sacked again. He's sacked back at the 34-yard line.
Go out and fight your tails off for each other.
And he's caught in the backfield, fumbles the football, and the Red Raiders have it.
You guys have a chance to do something special.
Oh, high snap over Smith. Ball is bouncing around in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Leave a lace that pushes us forward.
Taj Brooks with his 3rd touchdown of the first half.
For the double team.
Touchdown, Red Raiders.
It's time! Let's go win this football game.
Live from Memphis, Tennessee, the Red Raiders, the Razorbacks. This is the Liberty Bowl. Now with the call of the game, here's Chris Level, John Harris, and the voice of the Red Raiders, Brian Jensen.
And welcome to the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, Tennessee. It's 56 degrees with the wind out of the south at 6 miles an hour and the humidity at 81%. Storms expected to come in here tomorrow night. We had them last night as well, but it looks like a pretty good weather evening tonight. It's time now for the Coin Toss presented by the West Texas Land Guys, one of the region's top developers with developments in Lubbock, San Angelo, and Abilene. Visit westtexaslandguys.com to see how we're developing the future. We'll go down to the field for the Coin Toss. Big Ten officials in this one. Rogers Baskerville, D.B. Carroll, and Mason Tharp, the Red Raider captains. Fernando Carmona, Talon Green, Cam Bell, and Xavier Sorey for Arkansas.
And representing the Big 12 is Big 12 Chief Football Competition Officer Scott Draper. Handling our coin toss.
And a few more festivities, according to the the guy on the PA.
Both teams for participating in this prestigious bowl. Texas Tech is the visiting team. They'll call the coin toss. That's heads, and that's tails. Heads and tails. I'm going to flip it if I draw to it again. What is your call?
Tails.
Tails is the call. It is heads. Arkansas won the toss.
Okay, so Texas Tech, had they won it, they were going to defer, but they lose the toss, so Arkansas gets to defer, so it'll be Texas Tech's ball.
All right, Tech will have it first. And before all of that, we want to find out if Ben Roberts he's a guy that loves to hunt. We want to know if he's ever shot a hog before.
I have shot a couple logs, yeah.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Good to hear. Let's hope he puts a shot or two on some hogs early on once the hogs have the football. But again, Red Raiders are going to get it first here for this Liberty Bowl in Memphis.
Tackle a couple of hogs. And one thing we haven't mentioned, this Liberty Bowl stadium, the field is named after Rex Dockery, who was a former Texas Tech coach. 1978, 79, and 80, he left Lubbock to come to Memphis. But it's Rex Dockery Field here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, the Red Raiders will have the opportunity to see what Will Hammond can do in his first start at quarterback, the freshman out of Hutto, who, of course, has had some playing time, 3 games that he's had playing time in. One was significant time in that loss to TCU, but, boy, he really did show some positive things in that game. Just had a freak play at the end that knocked the football loose when he spun around and got popped on the running play. The kick for Arkansas will be going to Dre McCray for the Red Raiders, standing back in the end zone. And also back there is Jordan Brown. Devin Bale, who is their punter, is also their kickoff specialist, and he will be kicking from left to right. And that is from south to north here.
About 65% of his kickoffs go for touchbacks, so there's a chance here for the Red Raiders.
He's a right footer going from left to right. It's very high, end over end. Tortillas sailing all over the place as the ball bounces out of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Red Raiders. And again, Will Hammond will come in at quarterback, and it will be Jacoby Williams at running back. So 2 true freshmen in the backfield for the Red Raiders, although obviously through a full season, you kind of learn you learn the things you're supposed to do and not supposed to do throughout the year. You would hope by now they don't feel like freshmen.
And a true freshman at left tackle in Jacob Ponton as well.
Two receivers right, one left. One of those receivers in the slot on the right side is Jalen Conyers. And Hammond taps his helmet with his left hand, looks left. Now he steps and rolls to his right, going to throw it. Does on the run. Boy, it is a bullet to Conyers, who makes the catch and is slung out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Boy, he really got that football in a hurry. Slaughter, the guy that made the tackle, although they're going to bring it back, as they say that he was out of bounds when he made that grab. It looked like Slaughter slung him out of bounds, but I guess the Big Ten officials were right there on the scene.
Well, I'm telling you, we mentioned that earlier. Will Hammond can really throw the football, and you got to feel like he's really pumped up here, at least early on. And the Red Raiders trying to get aligned here as Coy Aiken heads to the far side of the field. Red Raiders, I think, have too many players on the field right off the bat. Or maybe they're going to go back and review that play on the pass to Conyers. Yeah,
I would think they would review it because as I was watching it with my binoculars, I could see that the ball got there very quickly. He made the catch and was slung out. I'm positive he made that catch. And then as he slung out of bounds, Slaughter yanked the football out, but he was already on the white sideline.
Yeah, he had possession of the ball, I thought, and was out of bounds when the defensive back ripped it out of his hands. So
yeah, there was a little juggle, but he was still in the field of play when he juggled, and then he had control as he was slung out of bounds.
Conyers, a guy that was second team all Big 12, has more than 100 career catches. And Taj Brooks got a lot of attention during the regular season, obviously, and is not playing tonight. But Conyers, a guy that's 6'5", 265 pounds, versatile, can play a wide receiver, can play a tight end, and can play as a Wildcat quarterback as well, can do a lot of things for you.
Well, interesting that at Arizona State, he had 30 catches, 362 yards last year, and 1 touchdown rushing. Here at Tech, he had 29 catches for 308 yards, but he had 5 touchdown catches, 1 running and 1 passing. Also had a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely showed that he is able to do an awful lot of things. And tonight he is going to be expected to be a receiver at a much higher level than typical, because he's not just going to be coming out of his tight end or H-back spot. Here's the call. We don't have a ref, Mike. Oh, I don't see how in the world it stands as called, but okay. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Big Ten guys aren't used to seeing the ball thrown around some.
And out come the Red Raiders, who had gone over to the sideline to talk it over. And they'll have 3 receivers split wide right this time and 1 left, so an empty backfield. Williams now from the left side steps back into the backfield. On 2nd down and 10. 4 down linemen for Arkansas. Handoff Jacoby Williams. He bounces right. Has a seam. Gets around the corner. 30, 35. He's got the first down at the 36. So 11 yards for Jacoby Williams on his first carry. And he gets the yardage that Conyers would have had on that reception.
Well, and Jacoby had 26 carries in the regular season. That's about an average for Taj in a single game.
Handoff again, Williams delays just a bit, now looks for the hole, finds it on the right side. It keeps pushing forward across the 40 to the 43-yard line. 7-yard pickup on first down, 2nd down and 3.
Got in behind Davion Carter, who played at Memphis right here before becoming a Red Raider, and Caleb Rogers on that right side.
Oh, well, a lot of movement. Flag's going to come in. Red Raiders are going to have to walk back 5. Williams came in 26 carries, 113 yards, and a touchdown. Playing in limited time behind Taj Brooks,
and you'll hear a lot of his teammates say that's the one of the things they wanted to see tonight was, man, we can't wait to see if Jacoby gets in the open field and see that speed, because we've seen glimpses of it, but I think people are ready to see him kind of take one the distance tonight.
TJ West, one of the receivers that has come in, split wide to the left, the redshirt freshman out of Humble. Again, you're going to hear some names tonight. And Hammond, empty backfield, throws right side. It's caught and then popped loose. It was caught by Caleb Douglas, but a big hit made by Hudson Clark, the cornerback for Arkansas, that knocked it loose. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Clark up very quickly as Caleb Douglas trying to make that catch. And now here you are on 3rd down, where Josh Kelly was clearly your favorite receiver by a ton, made 32 catches, on third down during the course of the season. Aiken, Douglas, and Conyers all had 9 receptions apiece.
Williams motion right to left. Now he's going back out right side. Empty backfield again. Blitz is coming, and Hammond throws it right side. It's caught. It's not going to be enough for the first down. And going out of bounds on the far side is Kelby Valson with the catch. The redshirt freshman out of Arlington Bowie, and they are going to bring the punting unit in. First offensive series showed some promise, but penalties end up costing it, and it'll be 4th down and 4 from the 42.
Red Raiders were the second most penalized team in the Big 12. Only
They
Colorado,
do have a fake too, by the way.
Yeah, only Colorado was penalized more times than the Red Raiders, and that false start penalty backed you up 5 yards, and you do not convert on third down.
They do have a fake in the book here. Jack Burgess back in punt formation. He is going to kick it. Right foot in. A low kick, but it gets to the 15, and a big pop made. And that, boy, he's probably going to wish he called a fair catch now. As nailed right at the 15 is Bryce Stevens. 42-yard punt, no return. And what a great hit put on by the Red Raiders special teams. It'll be 1st and 10 for Arkansas from the 15.
Yeah, and Brian, that was one of those young players, Peyton Morgan right there, lit him up.
Peyton Morgan, a defensive back that is on special teams. Boy, he got there just after the football. 1st and 10, and Talon Green, the quarterback for Arkansas. And he's in a pistol formation. Going to pitch it right. And coming to the right side with a bit of a hole, getting about 2 yards, is Rodney Hill, who gets the start at running back tonight for Arkansas. He's a sophomore out of Statesboro, Georgia, transfer from Florida A&M. And you can hear the going band from Raiderland is here. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Hill comes in, 20 carries, just 103 yards on the season and 2 touchdowns. And motion now right to left. Handoff, big hole on the left side. And watch out, he's breaking tackles. He's got open field at midfield. The 40, the 30, getting caught from behind. And he trips, falls forward inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Oh, my. Saving the touchdown was Brendan Jordan, the freshman from Mansfield, but a huge run by Rodney Hill. Braylon Russell had the longest run from scrimmage for Arkansas at 75 yards. That one's close at 70. And it's 1st and 10 from the Tech 12-yard line. Pistol formation. Hill remains in there after that long run. And he doesn't get it this time as the quarterback Green pulls it back, runs right end, goes for the end zone, reaches out with the ball right at the pylon, and Arkansas has the first score on the board at the Liberty Bowl as Talon Green on the read option decided to pull it back and take it himself around right end for the touchdown.
Well, Brendan Jordan, who had made the saving tackle on the long run, just couldn't get there quickly enough. And Green is able to turn the corner and outrun the Red Raiders right to the pylon, holding the football out in fair territory, really, as he crossed the goal line. And Arkansas scores very quickly, and they go a long way in just 3 plays.
Matthew Shipley on to try the extra point into the north end of the Liberty Bowl. And that is the end with Arkansas printed in the end zone, and it goes through the uprights to make it 7-0. Arkansas over the Red Raiders with 11:28 left to play in the first quarter here at the Liberty Bowl. Behind the Mic is supported by the Texas Tech Credit Union. Visit Texas Tech Athletics Facebook page to watch us live during the call of the broadcast. Thanks, Texas Tech Credit Union, for your commitment to Tech Athletics. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
How do you create a better tomorrow for Texas? You start by taking care of working families, making sure they're safe, healthy, and prepared for the challenges ahead. Since 2016, Texas Mutual Insurance Company has donated more than $70 million to support the workers of tomorrow. By partnering with organizations bringing positive change to our communities, we're helping expand the workforce and build a stronger, brighter future for Texas. Learn more at texasmutual.com/community.
Texas Tech plays here.
The Red Raiders have won in overtime.
This is Texas Tech football from Learfield.
It can be hard to know where to go with aches, sprains, and stuffy noses. UMC's new 24/7 urgent care at Health and Wellness Hospital is here to help. UMC's 24/7 urgent care clinic allows patients of all ages to receive care with shorter wait times and EC-trained providers so that the help you need is always here. UMC 24/7 urgent care, now open behind Health and Wellness Hospital at 110th and Slide, or visit umchealthsystem.com for more information.
Ag Texas Farm Credit Services is borrower owned, and member success is always our purpose. It's the foundation of our cooperative ownership structure. One great incentive of being an Ag Texas stockholder comes in the form of shared earnings. Since 2015, Ag Texas has returned nearly $167 million back to member owners. Ag Texas knows supporting farmers and ranchers with reliable credit and crop insurance helps ensure the heartbeat of agriculture is strong and steady. Ag Texas Farm Credit Services, proud partner of Texas Tech football.
Scoring drive summary brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group. Horsepower for over 45 years. This is an Arkansas scoring drive that goes 3 plays, 84 yards, 1:29 off the clock, and the 12-yard touchdown run by Talon Green. That's his 8th touchdown rushing for the Arkansas Razorbacks this season, and that was way too easy.
Well, Red Raider defense in the last couple of games of the regular season, Oklahoma State and West Virginia allowed both of those teams 91-yard touchdown drives. That close at 84, but you did win each of those ball games, so still a very long way to go in this one.
NDBT, a Texas banking original serving North Texas communities, is a proud supporter and founding partner of the Excellence in Banking program at the Rawls College of Business. With a seat on the advisory council, NDBT helps guide a growing endowment and a program designed to produce top-notch bankers of the future by providing students a comprehensive understanding of modern banking operations and practices. When it comes to serving our communities and supporting Red Raiders, you can bank on NDBT Texas Banking Original.
Yeah, and by the way, Rodney Hill, who had that long run of 70 yards, his longest run this season in limited play was 13, so he broke loose for a big one.
Very high kick that's going to sail deep again and bounce out of the end zone again. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders offense, which on that first offensive possession again, started out well, got a penalty, pushed back, got behind the chains, and could not get back to a first down. Will Hammond was 1 of 3 for just 4 yards. And Jacoby Williams, 2 carries for 18 yards.
And you always wonder how different it might have been had that opening play pass to Jalen Conyers been ruled a catch. But it was not.
Williams in the backfield with Hammond again. Conyers is split wide to the right this time, with Douglas over there. Now Conyers in motion. Play action throw to the right side to Conyers. He's got the ball. He's powering his way. Oh, he's taken the defensive back all the way across the 35 for a first down. He caught that ball at about the 27, hit the guy at about the 32, and took him out of bounds at the 37. Great play by Conyers.
I mean, that's what the guy's capable of. You went to him on the opening play of the ball game. They rule an incomplete pass when the ball was stripped away from him out of bounds, but you go right back to him to start this drive.
He's now in the slot on the left side, the wide side of the field, as Hammond pushes his receiver split wide right. That's John Carlos Miller. Throw goes to the left, though, to Douglas. He spins out of the tackle. He's at midfield, the 45-40, down the sideline, and he's caught from behind, spun around and dropped just inside the 25. They'll mark it at the 23. 1st and 10 Red Raiders from there.
Guy that missed him was Keon Stewart out here on the near side, closest to us. Douglas spins away from him and races down the sideline.
So 1st down for the Red Raiders, and they will come to the line of scrimmage with Hammond still in the shotgun, as he'll probably be most of the night. Aiken split to the left side with Miller, the H-back left side behind Tharp. Now Aiken in motion left to right. And Hammond going to go straight back this time. 5-man rush. Throw goes right side incomplete. He tried to get it over there to Douglas. And it was broken up by Slaughter, and will be a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and going right back to the guy who just got 40 yards for you, Caleb Douglas, the junior out of Missouri City, who transferred to the Red Raiders in the portal from Florida.
But now you're sitting at a 2nd down and 10. You feel like you want to get at least 5, maybe 6 here on this 2nd down to give yourself a real good shot if you have to on 3rd. Handoff goes to Williams. He's got a whole right side, powers forward, and he's going to get that yardage and more. He's down to the 15 before being pushed backwards. It'll be 3rd down and just 2 now for the Red Raiders.
Well, and you got to think it's 4-down territory. It is the postseason, and an 8-yard run there by Jacoby Williams gives you an opportunity for 2 downs to get a couple of yards.
Well, now we're going to see what kind of play caller Juice is, because it's 3rd down and 2 here. You got lots of options depending on whether you think you're going to go on 4th or not. Tharp is on the left side. Now motion from Conyers coming from right to left. And it's going to be Hammond taking it himself. He gets almost to the 1st down marker and then gets slung backwards by Xavier Sori Jr., their leading tackler, the transfer from Georgia. And it's going to be 4th down and 1. And they are going to go for it here.
Red Raiders 14 of 27 this season on 4th down.
That's 52% for those of you that are mathematicians that quickly got that.
Did not have
figured out.
did not try a 4th down play against West Virginia.
Conyers is on the H right side. Now under center is Hammond. He's going to go quickly, but a flag comes in, and they're going to say that the Red Raiders, and when they tried to go to that speed formation, may have jumped.
False start, offense, number 56, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Well, that's Rogers, and that's Carter, and you now probably are thinking, okay, you're going to be 4th down and 6, and what are they going to do? They're going to bring in Gino Garcia. So their opportunity, and Hammond, when he got the snap, he got the 1st down on the quarterback sneak. So instead, it'll be marked down at the 27-yard line. So a 37-yard try, pretty much middle of the field for Garcia, the right-footed kicker. And he sails it through the south uprights. It is good, and the Red Raiders are on the board. 8:19 left in the 1st quarter, and it's now Arkansas 7, Texas Tech 3. Tech fans, tweet your comments and questions to @BroadcastBooth, and we'll read a few later in the broadcast. Back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Tim Tadlock, your Texas Tech baseball coach. Each day our program works to represent Texas Tech at the highest level, and Red Raider Club members provide the necessary resources to be our best. Thank you for investing in the Red Raider Club and supporting more than 400 student athletes through scholarships, academic support, meals, Strive program funding, and much more. Not a member? Why not? Join today.
Sonic Radio. It's time for my favorite segment, Ask the CIO.
It's so hard to decide between my Sonic favorites. It's a weekly drive-in struggle. Any advice?
There's no struggle when you order off the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with cream slushes for just $1.99 each. Feed the whole family with queso wraps, grilled cheeseburgers, and tots for under $20. Create any pairing you want.
Any pairing I want? Wow, the first food fantasy league.
Commissioner. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
The Fun 99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic. Tax not included. See menu for details.
Hitting the road? When you download the Fuel Forward app, you save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up at Phillips 66, Conoco, and 76 stations. Because that's what the app does. A simple, straightforward way to keep you moving forward. Fuel Forward. 20 cents is a combined savings of 5 cents every day off per gallon, plus an extra 15 cents off per gallon for first-time users up to 30 gallons. Offer valid once for new Fuel Forward app users through 12/31/2024. Participating locations only.
Red Raider scoring drive summary brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group. Horsepower for over 45 years. That was 6 plays, 56 yards, 3:09 off the clock. Red Raiders with a 37-yard field goal by Gino Garcia. And for Garcia, his 19th field goal of the season, and unfortunately, 4 points shy of what Arkansas was able to put on the board so far. Chris?
Yeah, Clay McGuire down here telling me his O-line guys, they have not stopped us yet. It's us that's doing it. Yeah, we're stopping ourselves. And, again, going to have to clean up some of these penalties and hold on to the football. Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to tackle on defense. But I think Clay's frustrated because they had him drawn off sides, but you got a guy that's just antsy trying to jump right there. Otherwise, you get a first down, and maybe the score's a little bit different.
Yeah, Red Raiders over the course of the season now 26 false start penalties on the offensive side. That took away an opportunity for a first down and maybe a chance to tie the game, but you do get points. And how about Gino Garcia? 19 of 20 on field goal attempts this year. The senior out of Richardson has been just absolutely outstanding.
Reese Burkhart will kick it off for the Red Raiders. He with the right foot and the right club on his hand.
Yeah.
And Rodney Hill, who had that 70-yard touchdown, 70-yard run from scrimmage, is awaiting the kick. He averages 18 yards on kick returns, 28 his long.
I recommend kicking it a different direction.
That would be wise.
After that.
He's lined up on the hash mark that Burkhart is kicking from. And he sends it straight down the field, but he'll let it bounce into the end zone that has Texas Tech written in block letters across there. It's a kind of an all-American looking end zones. The Texas Tech in block is in white on top of blue with red and white stripes underneath it. Same thing on the other end with Arkansas in block and the stripes underneath it. By the way, that big hole we told you about on that far side, you can go to Touchdown Red Raiders Facebook page or at Broadcast Booth Twitter feed and X feed and take a look at pictures of that. See what we're talking about. 1st and 10 from the 25 for Arkansas. Green going to go back to throw this time for the first time. Middle of the field, it's caught. And tackle made by Roberts, but not before the receiver gets to the 43-yard line. That's Isaac Tesla, who gets it up for the first down. Their most experienced receiver coming into this game.
Yeah, and there you get him isolated on the linebacker, Ben Rodriguez, and he's able to outrun your linebacker on a shallow crossing route and pick up yardage out to the 43. It's 18 yards.
Pistol formation now for Arkansas. Hill back in there, running back. Play action, though, and Green wants to throw deep. Goes to the middle of the field, out to the right side, and it's caught, and it's Tesla again. He's got the sideline all the way down to the end zone. He gets hit at about the 5 and dives for the pylon. And have they made a
I think they're calling it a touchdown.
It is a touchdown for Arkansas.
Man, he was running wide open across the field. And then again, it's just a race to the corner, the pylon, and he wins it.
Well, guess who would have been on that sideline to cover most likely? Braylon Lux.
Yeah.
And again, you have guys that are very experienced that are not playing tonight, and one that is Macho Stevenson. Not saying he was the one that blew the coverage, but it's possible. 57 yards on that pass and touchdown.
Yeah, he lined up on the far side and just runs a post pattern over the middle, and Green just waits on him and delivers the football, and he's wide open. They're going to take a look at it to determine whether or not he actually got into the end zone, but if he didn't, they've got the football inside the 5.
Yeah, the hit was by Baskerville right at about the 5, and he literally made him go airborne on the sideline, and he reached out in the air and went to the pylon with it, but his left foot might have hit the sideline white stripe before the ball got to the pylon.
Well, it was a Red Raider defense that gave up more than 300 yards a game passing during the regular season.
Stepped out of bounds with the ball at the 1 yard line.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and goal.
There you go. Well, now get the ball loose. Pop one out here.
They're going to give him 56 of those 57 yards and put the ball out of bounds at the 1.
Well, a couple of big body blows to the Red Raiders defense. The 70-yard run and now the 56-yard pass.
Yeah, just big plays.
And it's 1st and goal from the 1. And in the backfield is Braylon Russell, the freshman out of Benton, Arkansas. It is a I formation behind Green under center. Handoff Russell, and he's got the touchdown. Doesn't even get knocked down. Runs into the pile and then gets through it and is standing into the end zone for the score.
Arkansas unbalanced in the line, had 4 linemen on the right side of that formation. 3 of them linemen, and the 4th was a tight end, and they just power it over from there. As Russell, the guy that's been in and out of the portal multiple times this offseason, is the guy that scores the touchdown.
Well, you know, Arkansas did come in after the regular season as the 3rd best offense in the SEC. Their 5th best passing, 5th best running, but when you put them together, it was number 3 in the league, and the extra point is good. 7:14 now left to play in the first quarter, and the Razorbacks up 14-3 over the Red Raiders. Scoring drive summary for Arkansas, brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group, horsepower for over 45 years. That was 3 plays, 75 yards, minute 5 off the clock, and the 1-yard touchdown run by Russell. And for him, that is his 3rd touchdown of the season.
And Jensen, you guys were kind of trying to figure out about blown coverage right there on the 57-yard pass. I did see Joey McGuire go up to Macho Stevenson and kind of whisper in his ear and kind of pat him on the head and everything like that. So it makes me wonder if he was involved in some of that, if maybe that was his fault.
Yeah, we saw on the replay, he was over on the near side defending, and the guy that he was following, I think he probably was supposed to break off of him when he saw Teslaw coming across on the post, but didn't. He kept following the guy that he was with, so maybe thought he was in man-to-man when maybe it should have been zone because other guys weren't there.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just turn somebody loose that way. Obviously, it's a blown coverage in the back end for sure.
Right, and the kick this time is going to be taken back from the 1-yard line up the right side to the 15, breaking tackle at the 20, and it's McCray spinning around to the 21-yard line on that far sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders from there. And now Will Hammond and company will come back out knowing they have got to chase from here on out.
Well, if you were watching bowl games earlier today, you saw Oklahoma lose to Navy in the Armed Forces Bowl. Oklahoma scored on their first 2 possessions and wound up losing the ball game.
Oh, yeah, and there's a wee bit of time left in this one.
Yeah, just a bit.
7:08 left in the first quarter. And Jacoby Williams in motion, leaving the backfield empty. He gets the pass in the flat left side and then cuts up at the hash mark, gets across the 25, slung down at the 29-yard line, and that's a pickup of 8 on first down.
Yeah, pretty nice play by Jacoby Williams. And again, a guy that didn't get to play all that much. 26 carries in the regular season, caught 6 passes, longest 18 yards against Baylor, but weaves his way upfield for 8 there.
2nd down and 2. Motion from right to left is John Carlos Miller. Handoff goes to Williams, waiting for Miller to set a block, finds that hole and dives forward to get the first down at the 33. So Jacoby Williams showing the patience of the guy that probably tutored him most of this season, Taj Brooks. That same style of waiting for that block to be made.
Not quite as big as Taj Brooks. Taj at 5'10", 230. Jacoby 5'10", 180. But he waited around on John Carlos Miller, got in behind him, got 4 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff Williams coming left, finds the seam, gets to the 40. Flag is down. He gets spun down, though, at the 41, and it's back in the area where you would expect holding.
Yeah, and the Red Raiders are turning around and heading back that direction.
Holding defense.
Oh,
number 95.
They're walking the wrong way
to the end of the play.
Yeah, Will Hammond knew it. He was pointing. He was the only one on the field that was pointing the other way, but he knew that call was going on the defense.
Ian Jeffrard, the redshirt freshman out of Mableton, Georgia, got the call. He's an interior lineman for Arkansas.
Yeah, 8 yards on the run by Jacoby, and add more on that, and you're at the 49 now in Arkansas territory.
And Hammond making his call. Hand signals out to Coy Aiken here on the left side. Douglas on the right. and you've got Miller in the backfield with Williams. And play action. Hammond going to go middle of the field. It's caught. And it is Tharp who's got it down to the 20 to 15. Down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Red Raiders from the 5. And the Red Raiders in the Wiley Case IH Red Zone, based in Lubbock and serving you with 13 locations across Texas and Oklahoma.
The longest pass play of the year to Mason Tharp there of 44 yards.
Handoff. Williams can't find a hole, tries to cut back and slips down. He's actually going to lose a yard. It's going to be second and goal from the 6.
But on that previous play, Tharp was the tight end on the left side of the formation. He just came off the line of scrimmage at the snap of the ball and split the safeties down the field. And Will Hammond just delivered it there. And then Tharp's got to get turned around and race off to the goal line. And they catch the Red Raiders 6'9", 270-pounder at the 5.
Well, they had a heavy set with Miller in the backfield. Nice fake by Hammond on that play, too. Second and goal from the 6. Hammond just going to throw the fade right side this time for Douglas, and he misses it. Overthrows him, incomplete. He was covered by Keon Stewart, but that ball had no chance.
Yeah, delivered it really quickly, and Douglas was having trouble finding the ball. I mean, there was too much zip on it, not enough air to bring that thing down on the field of play. It just sailed right past everybody off the field.
That's one of those passes you'll learn as you get some experience. Remember back in the day, the throwing it into the trash can in the corners in the back of the end zone in practice.
Yeah, all the time.
Under center now. Pitch right to Williams, and this is the student body right. He can't get the corner, though, at the 5, down at the 4-yard line. Nice job by Arkansas to string that out, and it's Stephen Dix Jr., the senior linebacker out of Orlando, that kept fighting the blocks by the Red Raiders to get him outside.
I think the offense is going to stay on. You had Jalen Conyers and John Carlos Miller trying to lead that play, but Arkansas just would not let them get the block and allow the little guy, Williams, to turn up the field.
And I think they missed a face mask on that last play on Jacoby Williams. That's what Antonio Huffman and Joey McGuire are kind of talking to the officials about.
Well,
we don't like those missed face mask penalties.
No, we don't. They've been costly this year.
We saw those with other conference officials. All right, 14-3. There's a timeout on the field. Arkansas leads the Red Raiders with 4:20 left in the first, and we'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Picture a strong Texas economy. What do you see? At Texas Mutual Insurance Company, we see shops and restaurants filled with smiling people. We see hardworking Texans making it home safely, and those same Texans out enjoying time with family and friends. As the state's leading workers' comp provider, we're committed to making this vision a reality. And we've contributed more than $4 billion to help keep the Lone Star State shining bright. Learn more at texasmutual.com/better.
Red Raider football lives here.
Wow, that ought to just about do it, yeah?
On the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, or Bob. And I'm Bob Ranchero. We're brothers. We've both got signature sausage, fresh egg, and melty cheese. And I've got picante salsa and pickled jalapenos. I'm the spicy one. And I'm the reliable one. And I'm reliably spicy. No, being reliable is my thing. Right, and I'm spicy. Right. Reliably spicy. Oh my gosh.
Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, Bob Ranchero. Served 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Exciting news from the West Texas land guys of Abilene, John Loudermilk, Robert Wood, and Trey Strong. We're thrilled to announce a new housing addition in Abilene, Watercrest Ranch near ACU, in the perfect location. If you've been dreaming of a home in the big country, we've got you covered. Our wide variety of builders and lot options ensure that your dream home becomes a reality. Ready to find that perfect lot? Contact the West Texas land guys of Abilene today.
Back here at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, when you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app. Available for both Apple and Android, listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app.
Red Raiders with the timeout there to talk it over. They had a fourth down in not quite this deep of a situation earlier, and were in a position to get the first, but instead got a penalty, had to walk it back 5 and went for the field goal that they got instead. Don't want that to happen again here.
No, not at all. And here you've got to find a way to get that football in the end zone. But a guy like Jalen Conyers, big mismatch, but he'll leave the field now as the Red Raiders bring Coy Aiken back on.
Kind of interesting. You went through a full timeout, and then you make those substitutions. Maybe you're trying to get Arkansas a little mixed up. Fourth down and goal from the 4.
You wonder if you're going to see a slant to Aiken.
Hammond throws left side. It's Aiken fighting for it. He can't get it. Good defense by Keon Stewart. They were fighting for it on the near side in the corner of the end zone. And that ball a little high. Aiken tried to push off and get it, but he couldn't. And that is a missed opportunity again for the Red Raiders.
And I'm not sure why you don't run a slant pattern there, because Arkansas was blitzing up the middle on that play, and Aiken wide to the left of the formation. There's nobody between him and the goalpost really had he run a slant route. And you try to throw the lob pass, the fade into the corner that you'd missed earlier to Caleb Douglas, and you miss it to Aiken there too. You give the ball back to Arkansas.
1st and 10 for the Hogs, already leading the Red Raiders 14-3. From their own 4-yard line, I formation behind Green. Handoff goes Russell, left side, wrapped up immediately just as he lowers his shoulder into the pile. He'll gain 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Well, the Tech defense has struggled here early on, giving up a 70-yard run and a 56-yard pass. If they can hold Arkansas here, you'll stand to get the ball back in a pretty good spot.
Looked like a little confusion by the Red Raiders as to who was supposed to substitute. You got Washington in there now. Isaac Smith on the other end, motion coming from left to right. Handoff again goes to Russell, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, outside left, and Stevenson able to hang on to him as he tried to fight away on the far sideline at the 10-yard line. And now a late flag over on that area of the field.
Well, it was Baskerville
right
who couldn't hang on to him.
It's right in front of me. They're going to back Arkansas up. You got an offensive lineman for Arkansas playing way after the whistle and in the white. So they're going to move it half the distance to the goal line.
Well,
guys.
that could be dead ball, so would be 3rd down, would it?
Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 55. Half the distance to the goal, the down count.
Yeah, 3rd down.
This is number 55. First unsportsmanlike conduct in the game.
Important now for the Red Raiders to get a stop here. They've allowed just 37% 3rd down conversions. That's 4th in the Big 12. Need to make one here. It's the one area really defensively that they've done an exceptional job this season. I say all that with a 3rd down and 9. Probably should have waited. Trips.
No, we're confident.
Okay, Trips on the right side, and Green now in the shotgun standing on the goal line. Blitz look, Red Raiders are coming after him. He throws it middle of the field. It's caught at the 20, 25. Breaking tackle at the 40, midfield. A track meet at the 30, 20, and breaking tackles at the 12. A touchdown for Arkansas of 96 yards. Desmond James gets the score. Redshirt freshman from Clayton with his first catch of the season.
Man, that hurts. It was Macho Stevenson who had him coming off the line of scrimmage, and Macho's the guy that dove for him just after he had caught the ball. And then another Red Raider can't catch up with him down the sideline. Another huge play for Arkansas after the Red Raiders fail on a 4th down and goal to go from the 4-yard line.
These are not explosive plays. These are atomic bombs. Man, you've got a 56-yarder, a 70-yarder, and now a 94-yarder.
Yeah. I mean, this is a kid that had not caught a pass during the regular season. Had played in 6 games, but did not catch a single pass. And the first catch of his career goes 94 yards for a touchdown.
Extra point is good. And with 2:31 left to play in the first quarter, it's 21-3 Arkansas over the Red Raiders. Scoring drive summary for Arkansas brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group. Horsepower for over 45 years. 3 plays, 96 yards, 123 off the clock, and the 94-yard touchdown, the pass and run. It's the first touchdown throw from Green and the first touchdown catch of his career by James.
3 possessions for Arkansas and 3 touchdowns. The Red Raiders have a punt, a field goal, and a failed 4th down on a 4th and goal play.
And now the catch-up is going to take a lot more effort.
Yeah, and you had them in a 3rd down and long situation. And you bring the blitz that time. On that play, you bring a couple of linebackers up the middle, and you kind of open things up. Green found the spot, and the Red Raiders couldn't get his receiver on the ground.
And Tech will start at the 25 after the kickoff sails out of the end zone. As the state's leading workers' comp provider, Texas Mutual is committed to building a brighter future for our communities. Learn more at texasmutual.com/community.
Red Raiders are going to have the football at the 30 as Arkansas's kickoff unit was off sides.
Well, there's one positive play.
Got to do something about it, though.
1st and 10 Red Raiders from their own 30-yard line, now trailing 21-3 late first quarter. And as a young quarterback, you can't make it all in one play. You got to be smart about everything and keep everything in front of you.
Arkansas on a pace to have about 1,000 yards in the game.
Hammond rolls right, throws on the run. It's caught by Douglas on the far sideline at the 37-yard line. He'll go out of bounds at the 38, and that's an 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's one thing Will Hammond can do for sure. The freshman out of Hutto, he can throw that football.
Well, he's going to hand it off this time, and coming left is Cameron Dickey. He cuts upfield to the 41-yard line as he gets hit, and that'll be a 1st down for the Red Raiders. Dickey, the freshman out of Austin Crockett, who had 26 carries for 151 yards coming in.
Did not play late in the season, letting a hamstring get well, but a big, powerful guy.
And uses his power there on the left tackle run, goes right up the hash marks, rolls over a defender, and gets to the 47. That's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, 9 yards on the last couple of plays from Cameron Dickey.
2nd down 4, play action. Hammond going to throw it off the fingertips of Douglas. Right side, incomplete. He was coming on the quick slant that time, and, man, just threw it a little too high, a little too hard.
Yeah, but Dickey was open on that play. That's the thing. You just can't get the ball in his hands.
So now a 3rd down facing the Red Raiders again. They're 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions tonight.
Douglas is the Red Raiders' leading receiver so far, 2 catches for 48 yards.
He's in the slot on the left side with Aiken on the outside, and now Conyers in the backfield with Hammond. And Hammond's going to run it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets behind Conyers and lowers his shoulders and gets to the 45 in Arkansas's end of the field. It'll be 1st and 10 Red Raiders from there.
Well, it's an 8-yard run by Hammond, and you said that. As Jalen Conyers had gone in motion and set up in the backfield at the snap of the ball, he just took off right up the middle between Sheridan Wilson, your center, and Sterling Porsche, the left guard, and that's where Hammond followed.
2 receivers right, 1 left, and Conyers tight end on the left side. Now Aiken motion back and forth. Hammond going to throw right side, ball's tipped up into the air and then falls to the ground before it can get to Douglas. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Might have been tipped up front by Quincy Rhodes, number 97, coming off the edge on the right side of the Red Raiders offensive formation.
Yeah, sophomore out of North Little Rock, 6'6", and he got his big mitt up there to knock it away from Hammond. 2nd down and 10.
One of the guys that Arkansas, Sam Pittman, said was really good in preparation for this ball game.
Conyers in the backfield again. He's going to not lead Dickey this time. Dickey went the other direction and gets wrapped in the backfield, tries to break the tackle and gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And Conyers looking over the sideline with hands on his hips. I'm not sure that Dickey went the right direction on that play.
May not have.
The wide side of the field is where Conyers broke off to from the backfield, and Dickey was going left the whole time.
Yeah, you've got the flow going right and the running back going left, and there's nowhere to run.
If it was a misdirection, I don't think the offensive lineman went the right way either. So it's now 3rd down and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Will Hammond coming into this ball game was 5 of 6 passing on 3rd down, but will run out of time in this opening period. Red Raiders are going to get to talk this play over.
That is the end of the first quarter of play. Not a good one for the Red Raiders for sure. 21-3 Arkansas over Tech. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Red Raiders, are you ready to save at the pump? Look no further than Tootin' Totem. Now you can save 20 cents off your fuel each and every time you fuel up at one of the many Tootin' Totem locations across Lubbock and West Texas. Download the Valero Pay Plus app and start saving today. Come in and grab your favorite fountain drinks, fresh foods, and snacks right from our drive-through windows or delivery through Fetch'em. Tootin' Totem, the official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics. Visit us today and experience the ultimate convenience with Tootin' Totem.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
When you think game day, think local first. Quarter 4 has been your local choice for over 75 years. From uniforms and footwear to equipment, we're proud to support the athletes in our area. And as corporate sponsors of Texas Tech Athletics, we continue to bring you the latest in Red Raider apparel with brands like Sideline Provisions, Adidas, Travis Matthew, and more. Shop us today at quarter4.net. Quarter 4, new name, same folks.
Brian Jensen, John Harris, Chris Level, Joyce Woodman, the Texas Tech Sports Network crew with you from the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. And after one quarter, the Red Raiders trail Arkansas 21-3. Tech with 172 yards in that first quarter. You would think, okay, not bad. But Arkansas had 260 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's the thing. Your defense has just not done anything to stop Arkansas, who is averaging 28.9 yards a play in this game. Arkansas has only snapped the ball 9 times, and they've got 3 touchdowns. They're averaging nearly 30 yards a snap.
Wow. That
is not winning football.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield. Well, it might sound a little early to start saying this, but just keep this in the back of your mind, too. Red Raiders, they're chasing, obviously. They have got to start scoring touchdowns quickly and before giving up anymore, because Arkansas gets the football to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, if
you don't start shutting this thing down some, you're going to be in a huge hole.
Yeah, Arkansas had the football for less than 4 minutes in that opening period and scored 3 touchdowns. You had it 11 plus and have a field goal to show for it.
3rd down and 10 opens up this second quarter for the Red Raiders, going from left to right now. That's from south to north as we get started here. And Arkansas showing blitz with Hammond in the shotgun in motion, coming from left to right by Aiken. Hammond straight back. It's just a 3-man rush. He's going to go deep down the right side, and it's Douglas. Cannot hang on to it. Ball was a little underthrown. He had to wait for it, and just as the ball got there, so did Keon Stewart. And knocked it loose. It would have been a first down and goal had he caught it, because it was down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you brought Coy Aiken in motion across to this side of the field and had 3 receivers there. He ran an out-type route, and Caleb Douglas just runs a vertical right down the sideline, and the young quarterback Hammond laid it right to him. But Stewart gets there to break it up.
Burgess in, and his right foot kicks the football up high with a reverse spin, and Red Raiders are going to have a chance to pin this one very deep, although last time they were this deep, well, we won't even hardly talk about it. It's down at the 2-yard line. Arkansas will have it 98 yards away after the 43-yard punt, no return.
Yeah,
not gonna say it.
I know, but
not gonna.
But Arkansas is going. Hey, they got us
Hey,
right where they want us. we're a long way away.
Yeah, let's see. We've had a 56, a 70, a 94. Let's not have a 98, okay?
Yeah, man. But I think if you're Arkansas and leading, and as your offense has been as good as it's been, you really can do whatever you want here.
High formation. Green. His feet almost on the goal line as he's under center. And he's going to hand it off to Russell right side. Good job by the Red Raiders to string it out this time, and they get the tackle. Only a yard gain. Looks like it's going to be Rodriguez and Smith coming up from the pile. So just a 1-yard gain to make it for second down and 9. I believe that 90-plus yarder was on third down, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've got Hanson, you've got Rigsby, you've got Cofield up there in the interior defensive line for you here.
Do you have any of the portal guys that you are bringing in that are supposed to be the enhancements there? Second down and 9. Under center again is Green. Little shifting going on back there, and the clock winding down, and a flag flies. It's going to be a delay of game. Boy, that's going to walk them back a ways.
Yeah, it's going to put them. You're on the 3. You're going to be at the 1.5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a heck of a long penalty. It'll make it second down 10.5.
Yeah, you can look at the Arkansas offensive lineman and tell whether it's run or pass, and that clearly indicated pass, but they took too long to get the snap.
Second down, just outside 10. In the end zone in the shotgun is Green. He's going to step back and throw. A safety. The Red Raiders have a safety. Isaac Smith got back, got Green in the end zone. Red Raiders put 2 on the board with a safety. And that's something I haven't said since the Texas game, I think.
No, it's been a while since the Red Raiders have gotten a safety, but they just come on the blitz. You had John Curry on the blitz. You had Jacob Rodriguez, and it's the edge rusher on the near side, Isaac Smith, the junior out of Wagner, Oklahoma, who gets to Green first and gets him on the ground.
And, John, that Red Raider safety was brought to you by Texas Mutual Insurance Company. See how they're helping keep businesses safe and communities strong at texasmutual.com.
You've been waiting all year long to say that.
I've been waiting for many years to read that one right there. I'm sure they have been waiting for us to read it.
That's right.
All right, the first real positive spark for the Red Raiders there.
Well, yeah, and the biggest part of that is you're going to get the ball after that safety, too.
So it's 21-5 now. Arkansas on top with 13:32 left. And your defense comes up with something that maybe they can take to the sideline and bring back out on the field next time they're here. And like you said, they'll get the ball, give your offense a chance to use that spark. And they will tee it up on this kickoff from the safety from right to left and kick it deep. Line drive, it's going to be McCray from the 15 on the near side. He goes to the middle of the field at the 30, runs into his own man and is tackled back as he got to the 32, which is where the Red Raiders will have it first and 10.
Ran into Jordan Brown trying to return that kickoff after the safety. Just looking for a spot to try to break that thing upfield, and he runs into his own man.
But the Red Raider offense coming out of their huddle, they've got a little bit more pep to their step as they come out. Just a little momentum shift. And if the Red Raiders can put one in the end zone now to shorten up that lead a little bit more, then that momentum might stay there for a little while. Dickey again, the back in the backfield, gets the handoff, started left. Now he cuts it at the hash mark and gets up to the 36-yard line before he's knocked down. And coming up on that tackle is Anton Jukaj for Arkansas.
Hogs showed a 3-man front in their defensive line that time, and you just had Cameron Dickey break that thing to the outside of their defender who had lined up over Jacob Ponton and Sterling Porche on the left side.
Picked up 5. 2 receivers left, 1 right, and Tharp in the tight end on the right side as well. Handoff again, Dickey. He delayed for just a second in the backfield and then lowered his shoulder when he couldn't really find a hole and picks up 2. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Boy, the Red Raider offense really needs to keep this drive going.
Yeah, and you've got 4 people out here as they're trying to go with tempo.
4 receivers set right side, the swing to the right side, and the catch is made by Dickey. He follows the blockers in front of him and gets the first down at the 43-yard line. Nice job by Hammond to quickly get it out there to Dickey, and there were 3 receivers blocking for him in front of him.
Yeah, and Arkansas just never adjusted to that quickly enough. I mean, you don't substitute, so the defense can't substitute, and you line your running back up outside, throwing the ball quickly and get upfield for 5.
So 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion in the backfield and then back out is Williams, and it's Dickey that takes the handoff right side, gets the corner, and then takes on a defender as he goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Boy, you really can tell the difference in the 2 styles of running between Cameron Dickey and Jacoby Williams. Dickey, not quite as much speed, and he's got that power and takes the guys on. Jacoby Williams, speedster, wants to try to juke and get away from guys.
Yeah, Cameron Dickey is built more like Taj Brooks at 220 pounds, about 5'10". Both of those guys are 4-star recruits.
2nd down and 8. Williams in the backfield now. He's going to get the handoff, and here comes his speed to the 45, 40, 35, 30. They will not catch Jacoby Williams. Touchdown, Red Raiders. 54 yards on the touchdown run by Jacoby Williams, by far his longest run of the season.
Well, it's just wide open up the middle. Sheridan Wilson, your center, Davion Carter, and Sterling Porche are the guards. And you just talked about the quickness of Jacoby, the freshman out of Beckville, gets that ball, and when they don't touch him at the line of scrimmage, he's split the linebackers, and the defensive backs cannot run down the Red Raiders' young freshman running back.
Once the race was on, the race was over. Gino Garcia on to try the extra point into the north end. And it is good. 11:15 left in the first half. And the Red Raiders now down 21-12. We'll pause with the timeout on the field and be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. And you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Double T plays here on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Gene Messer Toyota has proudly been serving West Texas for over 50 years. We owe our success to our community and believe in giving back to ensure we all grow together. That's why we're an official sponsor of Texas Tech football. Here's to a year full of amazing touchdowns and victories. Fight Raiders, fight. Fight Raiders, fight. Gene Messer Toyota. Business done the right way. Proud sponsor of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. GeneMesserToyota.com. First and 10 on the Red Raiders. 42-yard line.
8 p.m. Friday to 12 a.m. Monday. Is that when you use electricity the most? Because with the Reliant Truly Free Weekends plan, that's also when you can save the most. Whether you're binging shows or washing clothes, you're saving dough. With Truly Free Weekends, powered by 100% solar. Just call 1-866-RELIANT or visit Reliant.com. Reliant, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Terms and conditions apply. Reliant PUCT number 10007.
Scoring drive summary brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group. Horsepower for over 45 years, 5 plays, 69 yards, 2:10 off the clock. And Jacoby Williams with a 54-yard touchdown run. Man, did he show his speed there.
Yeah, his longest run prior to that had been 13 yards. But here's the deal, too. You talked a moment ago about total yards in this ball game. Arkansas's got 3 touchdowns and 259 yards. Red Raiders have 241 yards. It's just been that Texas Tech has not been able to get the ball across the goal line.
Yeah, and so we were all driving back to the hotel yesterday, and I get a text from Coach McGuire, and he said, top 5 miles per hour guys at practice today. Jacoby Williams, 21.1 miles per hour at practice yesterday. So you saw some of that speed on display right there. You also, tops on that list was Jordan Sanford at 22 miles an hour, and he made a game-saving or touchdown-saving tackle earlier in the game. So you saw that speed on display.
Yeah, catching from behind on that 56-yarder. You're right.
Jacoby Williams looked like he was running about 50 miles an hour on that play. Man.
Well, he was certainly running about 2 miles an hour more than anybody else on the field, that's for sure.
Man, when they did not get him at the line of scrimmage and with the 3-man front and a couple of linebackers wide, it was over quickly.
Burkhart set to kick it off. Hill awaits, and the ball falls off the tee. The wind, no doubt, whipping through that opening on the far side over there. Even though the flag is hanging completely limp.
That is a big old flag over there, too, by the way.
Big old American flag hanging from the ladders of a couple of fire trucks on the far side. Burkhart with the high kick. It's going to be short enough if Hill wants to. He catches it, but he's all about to run out of room on that far side in the end zone. And goes to a knee. 1st and 10 Arkansas from their own 25-yard line. Red Raiders now with 120 yards on the ground to Arkansas's 91, thanks to that burst by Jacoby Williams. Now let's see if the Red Raider defense that got such a spark in that safety by Isaac Smith can keep it going here.
I'm not sure there's been a bowl game yet that's had as many big plays as this one has had in the first half.
1st and 10 with Green. Hill now in the backfield with him. Motion goes from left to right. Handoff goes that direction. Hit in the backfield, and Hill's trying to spin away from it, but he's not gonna. And the Red Raiders have him for a loss of a yard.
That was A.J. McCarty who came off the corner very quickly. He's the guy that got down low and tripped up Hill.
So it'll be 2nd down and 11. McCarty, the junior out of Brownwood. Transferred from Baylor. 2nd down 11, and Hill remains in the backfield. Green in the shotgun. Slapped his hands, then he put his hand down to everyone say, don't go. I got to check this out to the sideline. Now he's ready. Going to throw it. Right side. Ball gets hit, or the arm got hit. One of the two, and it falls incomplete at the 30-yard line. And the Red Raiders defensive line that time getting a little bit of push.
Trying to go to the right side. You've got Mo Horn playing the corner on the near side, and Jordan Sanford, a sophomore out of Arlington, a 4-star recruit coming out of high school and one of the top cornerbacks in all of the country on that far side now. That's the direction the ball was going.
So 3rd down and 11. 3 receivers tight on the right side. Green's back to throw, getting pressured. He's rolling to his right. Going to throw on the run. Finds a wide open receiver. It's caught down at the 45, and now over to the sideline and down at the 47-yard line is Desmond James, who had that huge catch earlier. He's still down on the field.
Well, that's one of those plays that you come so very close to getting the quarterback on the ground. Terrell Tillman was your edge rusher on the near side who beat his man, but Green saw that and rolled away from him to the far side, and on the run found the receiver James and got him the ball.
Injury timeout as they take a look. Go ahead.
83 for Arkansas. I can't see that he's on his back.
Yeah, Desmond James, the guy that had that really long catch and run and touchdown.
Yeah.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Red Raiders down 21-12 with 10:16 left in the half. Back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Picture a strong Texas economy. What do you see? At Texas Mutual Insurance Company, we see shops and restaurants filled with smiling people. We see hardworking Texans making it home safely. and those same Texans out enjoying time with family and friends. As the state's leading workers' comp provider, we're committed to making this vision a reality. And we've contributed more than $4 billion to help keep the Lone Star State shining bright. Learn more at texasmutual.com/better.
It's exciting to see a Red Raiders touchdown on game day. Just like a successful crop year is exciting to you on your farming operation. Let Wiley Implement and Spray Center, your Case IH dealer, be a partner in your success with our full line of Case IH tractors, sprayers, and equipment. Wiley has 13 locations across Texas and Oklahoma. Go to WileySprayers.com for the location nearest you.
I'm Scott Wiley. We'll try hard to earn your business, but even harder to keep it. That's it. That's all.
The true strength of West Texas is in its people, where oil fields meet the heart of our community. Texas Tech Athletics is proud to partner with the oil and gas industry. From classrooms to stadiums, we're ensuring our community thrives. Texas Tech Athletics Energy Alliance is powered by Agra Impresa Companies, Double Eagle, Texoga Workers' Comp Safety Group, Halliburton, Newburn Oil Company, and Pro Petro. Together, we're creating pathways to success that drive our region forward.
Well, Desmond James, who now has 2 catches for 118 yards and a touchdown for Arkansas, did walk limping off the field. He got hit in the knee as he was about to go down, and it's one of those that you just scratch your head with these new. It's not so new anymore, but the fact that there are no longer knee pads, because he literally, it looked like, got a helmet right on that knee, around the kneecap. Ouch.
A lot of those specialty guys and defensive backs and kickers, in some cases, they're just playing in short pants. I mean, those pants are up so far above their knees. You wonder how they're not skinned up all the time. But Arkansas has completed, Taylon Green has completed 4 passes for 192 yards. I mean, they just keep turning big plays in. That was a 3rd down and 11. They get 23 and 4 more downs.
Well, it'll be 1st down after that catch and run, and they'll mark the ball at the Arkansas 48. So the Red Raiders got 2 good, 1 negative play, 1 incompletion play, and then give up the play as they got pressure on Green. It'll be 1st and 10 with the pistol formation now. Hill in the backfield behind Green. He gets the handoff, gets hit immediately and slung backwards by Cofield. Or is that Hansen? That's
Hansen.
James Hansen.
Yeah.
That's Tech's ball, guys.
Oh, the ball's out.
That's Tech's football.
All right. Ball loose, fumble on the play, and Tech has the ball. I saw Hansen just jump up and look like he was celebrating, didn't see the ball go anywhere.
Yeah, you had some guys that didn't know it popped out, but
including us.
That's right.
Well, it never really got in the hands of the running back. He got wrapped up by Hansen. Really, before Green was able to hand him the ball, it just kind of fell to the ground, and the Red Raiders fall on it.
Charles Ester's the guy that fell on it and recovered it, and there's your defensive play following the safety. You get an offensive score. Now defense gets the ball back and the chance for the Red Raiders to get within a score. 1st down and 10 from the Arkansas 45-yard line. Williams in the backfield with Hammond. He gets the handoff, starting left, and can't find a hole, so he lowers his shoulders into the pile and gets 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. That's another thing I think he probably learned from Taj. You delay for just a second, and then if you can't find anything, just get positive yards. And so he does. It'll be 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers right side. That's Conyers in the middle of the 3. And the handoff, Williams going left side. Oh, he gets popped just as he looked like he was going to turn the corner. Shooting up the gap to make the hit was Sorey. And he makes the tackle after just about 1.5 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Red Raiders.
Well, you're trying to pull your center Sheridan Wilson and Caleb Rogers around that way, and Wilson just could not get there quickly enough to cut off the Arkansas defensive player there, and he's the guy that gets to Jacoby Williams.
So 3rd down and 6. 3 receivers coming to the right now include John Carlos Miller in that trio. He's in motion right to left, and it's going to be Hammond. Nope, it's Conyers who was back there to get the snap, but he is not going to get the first down. He is going to get, however, into a manageable 4th down. It'll be 4th down and 2. As Conyers was no longer in the receiving role, he was back in the Wildcat.
Tried to get in behind his fellow tight end, John Carlos Miller. He's a big guy. You're trying to get on the ground. He gets to the 37-yard line. You need a couple more.
4th down and 2 for the Red Raiders.
And you've got all the tight ends out there now, Clark, Conyers, and Miller.
Llewellyn is out there too.
Timeout on the field.
You had 4 tight ends out there.
Yep, one as a fullback, one as an H-back, and the other 2 on the line of scrimmage as tight ends, one on the right side, one on the left.
Timeout on the field with 8:04 left in the first half, and the Red Raiders with a really important 4th down here. They, of course, failed on a 4th down already in this one where they were in range to score. They had a 4th down that they appeared to get a first down on, but had a motion penalty, and that went from, instead of getting a chance for 7, they went for and got 3. You can't miss again, really, if you're going to be able to keep getting closer and closer to this Arkansas team that you finally stopped on an offensive possession.
Yeah, you force a turnover after you get a safety on the quarterback, so you've got an opportunity here. But you've just got to come up with a really good play here on a 4th down and 2.
And interesting, too, now, thinking about the change in offensive coordinator, right? You got an interim offensive coordinator out there, Juice Johnson, and you're going, okay, not necessarily what would Kitley do here, but what has this offense all year long been set up to do on this type of a play? You kind of want to go to that because they've worked on it all year long.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, though, on a play like this during the regular season, that ball would be going to Taj Brooks.
True.
But Taj is not there for you. And you do have a quarterback who is a capable runner. So is this some kind of run-pass option play that you'll allow your young guy, Will Hammond, to make a decision on and see if you can find a way to get 2 yards?
He can run, just don't have him spin.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I would think if you're not going to go with another Conyers type of a play where he can throw out of it, by the way, and hasn't really, they're thinking if he goes back in that Wildcat again, he's going to run. Well, maybe he starts to run, does that little Tim Tebow kind of thing, and gets it to the middle of the field. Or you've got that, again, that student body sweep type of a play that has almost always worked for a couple of yards.
Yeah. I mean, Conyers is the guy that has thrown the football in his past. He's thrown this season, but he also, as a Wildcat quarterback at Arizona State, has some passing in his past. So let's see.
Yep, lots of options here. No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius College Sports Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2024.
Yeah, and like that, during the timeout, Gino Garcia was out there near that huddle practicing the leg swing as though he was going to attempt a very long field goal. But he runs off, and the offense is back out there.
And you got Hammond at quarterback. You've got Williams at running back, both in the backfield. You've got Conyers split left. Miller, the H-back right. Now Conyers in motion left to right. And now he cuts back to the left, and the handoff goes to Williams, and he's waiting to try to find some room, and he can't. 5 Razorbacks get on him. He actually lost a yard. It's going to be first down Arkansas as they get the stop. 3rd, 4th down try by the Red Raiders. 2 failures and 1 penalty.
Yeah, I don't like the play call there at all. It's very slow to get the football snapped with Conyers all in the motion that way, and then you're trying to rely on one guy to get a block on the edge, and Arkansas has got more defenders there than you do. I'm more in favor of letting the young guy, Will Hammond, throw the football.
It's 1st and 10 for Arkansas instead, with the score still 21-12 Razorbacks. 7:59 left in the first half. And the pistol formation It's Russell back in there at running back now for Arkansas.
Yeah, and you're unable to take advantage of forcing a turnover there.
Russell gets hit in the backfield as the handoff is being handed off by Green. And he's down about 4 yards deep. Wow. Red Raiders got there so quickly.
Again, that's James Hansen. They're having trouble blocking the guy that came to the Red Raiders from Nevada.
Out of Fontana, California. Super senior. He's been in a backup role most of the season and started this one. 2nd and 14. And Green gonna throw it left side this time. Long throw. It's caught on the sideline. Knocked out of bounds by Horn and Jordan. And that catch over there made by C.J. Brown, a freshman out of Bentonville. His 2nd catch of the season. In fact, his only catch before that was against Texas, and he fumbled. Made a catch for 12 yards and then fumbled the football. That time he makes a catch and gets about 12.
Two receivers on the near side. The Red Raiders were not covering him.
Motion right to left, handoff. And does he get the first down? No. Push backwards. And again, well, this time it's Cofield that was able to get him and wrap him up and then pull him backwards. It's going to be 4th down and 1, and they're bringing their punting unit in.
Man.
That's surprising.
Yeah. If they punt.
Correct. They're 59% on 4th down conversions, one of the betters in the country. And the Red Raiders don't believe they are. They've got people backed up looking to see where they might put this football if it's not going to go in the hands of their punter, Devin Bale. It does, and he kicks it. High kick. And Brown waits. He lets it bounce. It bounces at the 5, and they dive down on it at the 2.
Jordan Brown.
He was about to grab it and realized that he was in a bad position to make that catch. Actually, probably smart that he let it bounce rather than dive for it and fumble it. But that turned out to be a 51-yard punt and is pinned down at the 2. Hey, no big deal. All you got to do is get it to about the 6.
And then
go 94 on one play. They did it. Why not?
That was a really good job of getting that punt up in the air. You let your cover team get down there. Jordan Brown steps away from the ball, and Arkansas is able to get on it.
Still 21-12, 5:52 now left in the first half. Hogs with the lead. Handoff. Williams makes a sidestep in the end zone and then heads upfield to the 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Just need 2 more yards to make it 3rd down, and then you're at the opportunity to get a 94-yarder.
Yeah, and here's a bit of a problem. The Red Raiders have an offensive lineman who's slow to get up after that play. Davion Carter, your right guard. Started 23 games here as a Memphis Tiger. Came to the Red Raiders this season.
And already thin on that offensive line with 2 of your former starters in the portal.
And starting a true freshman at left tackle in Jacob Ponton.
Well, he's still down on one knee as they take a look at him.
And you can download the Fuel Forward app and save at Phillips 66 or Conoco, proud sponsor of Texas Tech football. Carter is up. And
all right, what do we think here? Caleb Rodkey, Nick Fadig,
Holton Hendricks.
Yeah, I mean, you may have to get into your true freshman. Here comes the group out there. You can tell me.
Yeah, it's Caleb Rodkey.
Yeah, there you go.
Rodkey's the most experienced of the current group of backup players for the offensive line that you've got, a junior out of Missouri City. This will be the 25th game that he has played in, but he has never been a starter.
Well, they don't shift anybody else around. He is at the right guard spot now. So on a 2nd down and 8, you've got Williams in the backfield alongside in the end zone with Hammond. Conyers in motion right to left, and that's actually Dickey who follows and gets hit at the 8, but keeps his feet going and pushes the defender out of bounds on the far sideline at the 11-yard line. He's within a yard of the first down marker.
Yeah, he got spun around. Arkansas is trying to strip that ball away from Red Raider running backs, and Dickey just hangs onto it and gets within a yard of that first down.
Third down 1. You've got Tharp on the left side. 2 receivers over there, too. That's the short side of the field. Tech trying to figure out if they've got enough people in there. Dickey gets hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle, cuts to the left, gets to the 15, gets to the 20, and to the 25 before he's hit from behind. And it'll be a first down for the Red Raiders from the 26-yard line.
And who's out front blocking for him all the way down the field but your quarterback, Will Hammond. Hammond did a great job of screening Arkansas defenders away from Dickey, and the Red Raiders, who started this drive at the 2, are now at the 25 or 26.
Boy, what a big run, too, by Dickey. He kept getting popped, and he just kept bouncing off of players and showed that power.
Yeah, and got 15 yards on the play.
5 receivers now, and it's an empty backfield for Hammond on first down. Motion right to or left to right is Douglas. Hammond looks left. It's caught. And hit at the 36-yard line and pushed backwards is Aiken, but he's right at the first down marker, a 10-yard pass and catch.
And they're going to give it to him. They're moving the chains. Yeah,
he earned it. And inside 4 minutes to play now in the first half. Red Raiders still trying to get one in the end zone to get within 1 score. Remember, Arkansas gets the ball to start the second half.
And that's the second catch of the ball game for Aiken. He's got 2 catches now, 14 yards.
Trips on the right side include Conyers in the middle. And Dickey with the handoff going left. Breaks a tackle. He gets to the sideline, the 40, 45, and spins out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Another first down on an 11-yard pickup.
Red Raiders have 151 yards on the ground.
Well, that's already over what Arkansas typically gives up in a game. And it's Dickey staying in there. Douglas and Conyers split wide right. Miller and Tharp, the tight ends, shift back to the left side now. And play action. Hammond has all kinds of time, throws it deep. He's got Douglas down there, and it's caught. Oh my gosh. It looked like it was going to be intercepted, and somehow Douglas made a leap over the back of the Razorback, Jaheim Singletary, and came down with a football at the 6. It's first and goal, Red Raiders.
And Singletary's the guy that came up and just astonished that ball had been caught by Douglas.
Well,
puts his hands on top of his helmet. He could not believe the play.
Well, guys, it's because Kalen Rogers took away an interception. That ball was intercepted. He took it away midair as he rolled over and a completed catch.
Well, it's first and goal. The Red Raiders in the Case IH red zone. Handoff goes to Dickey. Lowers his shoulder and he pushes forward. Gets inside the 5, inside the 3. It's going to be second and goal from the 2. Wow, what a catch by Caleb Douglas.
Yeah, 47 yards on the play to Caleb Douglas, who's got 95 yards on 3 catches in the ball game, and that's just taking it away. And a chance here as you look at the clock nearing the 2-minute mark. Red Raiders have a chance to really narrow the gap after Arkansas got out to a huge lead.
Razorbacks have called a timeout to get this timeout and then get the 2-minute timeout, thinking, hey, we're going to keep some time on the clock.
While the Red Raiders talk this one over, we'll let you know as the state's leading workers' comp provider, Texas Mutual is committed to building a brighter future for our communities. Learn more at texasmutual.com/community.
And the Overton Hotel and Conference Center is conveniently located across the street from Texas Tech University. Overton invites you to stay at the official Lubbock Hotel of Texas Tech Athletics, the Alumni Association, and yours truly. And hey, if we were in Lubbock right now with this humongous opening right here, you'd see the Overton right there.
I think if you squint a little bit, you can see the Overton through that opening.
Actually, it would be on the wrong side, but it's now second and goal from the 2. Dickey still in the backfield with Hammond. 3 receivers right.
Conyers is the guy.
It is Conyers in the Wildcat. And he's going to take it behind Dickey. Stiff arms, gets to the left corner. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Jalen Conyers from the Wildcat. He did the run option where he faked it to Dickey. They thought he was going to get it. Then he had a defender come right up in his face, and a perfect stiff arm with his right arm allowed him to push off and get to the corner on the left side in the corner of the end zone.
Well, that's a big old guy at 6'4", 260 pounds. He just shoves the defender away from him and outruns the other guy, but that's just the power of Jalen Conyers.
Extra point try by Garcia. And he remains perfect. 1:58 left to play in the first half. And it is 21-19 Razorbacks. Red Raiders fighting back. That's the Dos Equis 2-minute timeout. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Interesting. Mobile technology, kryptonite, or power. First Basin's mobile banking allows you to transfer and check funds anywhere, anytime. Utilize Apple and Samsung Pay, a convenient First Basin app, and mobile check deposit. Stop by and let us show you the power of BAM, banking and mobile. You're going to like coming in first. First Basin Credit Union. Experience superpower.
Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Take care of your property with equipment you can count on, like the Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability, and Z Series mowers and Sidekick utility vehicles, where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Terry County Tractor, Lubbock and Brownfield, and James Brother Implement, Plainview and Amarillo.
It's round ball season at Texas Tech, and that means plenty of fun and excitement around Lubbock. You know, it's always round season at McWhorter's Tire and Service. Yep, round is in tires. All kinds of tires, from your riding lawnmower to your grain haul and semi. And of course, McWhorter's Tire and Service can always get round to routine service or any other type of mechanical work on your vehicles. Now, none of this is as exciting as Red Raider basketball, but there's still pretty good folks to know at McWhorter's Tire and Service. Find the McWhorter's nearest you online at thetirestore.com.
Scoring Drive Summary brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group, horsepower for over 45 years. John, what did I tell you when the ball was down there at the 2-yard line?
You said it was no problem. We're going 98 yards.
8 plays, 98 yards, 3:54 off the clock, and the 2-yard touchdown run by Jalen Conyers. And that makes it 21-19 now, Arkansas over the Red Raiders.
21-3 at one point when it started this period, but the Red Raider defense has a safety. The Red Raider offense has a couple of touchdowns, and we've got a ball game going here.
Yeah, you've outscored them 16-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah. Better get ready with some pass defense here in the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, got to make sure that you hold this 21-19 going into the locker room, at least.
Again, because as you've mentioned, Arkansas will have the football to start the third period. So you don't want them to go down and score and then have the ball again to start the second half.
Reese Burkhart getting the football from the official, ready to tee it up. Here in Memphis, where the near side over here right below us, filled with the Arkansas fans. It is about a 10-1 crowd here, but they've been a little bit quiet during this second quarter. Red Raiders want to keep them quiet. Hill awaits. The kick by Burkhart. This one will be returned. Oh, he started out, then he went back. He started out, then he came back.
That's Hill, the running back.
He came out onto the field about a yard and a half, and then he
in the end zone. The ruling's a touchback.
Because the ball crossed the goal line?
Okay, explain that one to me. I thought
the official said he never came all the way out.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so that's what the official said.
Well,
maybe in the Big Ten, but
they need to review that, can they? Apparently not. That's wrong. 1st and 10. Throw goes left side to Brown. He's got the catch, and he's tackled immediately. Great job by the Red Raiders there to make the tackle, and it's Rodriguez who does so at the 30. Pickup of 5, and the clock continues to roll. 1:43 and counting, and that should not be Arkansas's football.
Should have been a second
safety. Back to throw, and now Green getting chased out of the pocket, rolling to his right, still getting chased, and he's going to go up the sideline enough to get close to the first down marker. They're going to give him the first down at the 35. I don't think he got that far.
But they're going to mark it.
Yeah. He was being chased by Carroll. They're moving the chains. That stops the clock with 1:24 to play in the half.
Red Raiders getting some pass rush, but you had a couple of guys collide right near Green.
Ball's at the 35 now, and Green straight back. Blitz came, didn't get there in time, and the ball overthrown. Tried to go deep down the seam on the left side, and the ball just overthrown. He did have a receiver that was streaking that direction. It was Cross Johnson, freshman out of New Orleans, who has 2 catches on the season. I mean, these guys that are playing the receiving spots for Arkansas, other than Isaac Tislaw, the rest of them had 1 or 2 catches coming in. 2nd down 10. Play action. Oh, blitz coming. Just got away from it, and Green running. Now he trips and falls forward at the 41-yard line, but that's 4 yards short of the first down, and the clock continues to roll.
Braylon Carroll's the guy that flushed him out of there that time.
It's going to be close to, it'll be inside a minute when he snaps it this time. Ball is at their own 41-yard line. Arkansas by 2 late in the first half. And Green going to run up, gets tackled from behind. Tillman, I think, got him, and he's a yard short of the first down, so the clock will continue to roll. They've still got 2 timeouts, and they finally take one with 40 seconds left in the first half.
And they've got a coach who has made his way onto the field here on the near side. Sam Pittman has had hip surgery, and he's using a cane to walk out on the field. Red Raider pass rush on the past couple of plays has gotten near Green and forced him to run with the football and not throw it. Now, he can run, of course.
Well, I would love to see that kick return that wasn't a kick return replayed, because he came fully out to the 1. I thought he almost got to the 1.5, and then he backed up 2 steps to get into the end zone again. But that hasn't been a replay we've had the fortune to see.
No?
Could have been shown right then during that timeout. But no. Maybe someone at home has seen it and they can tweet us or X us or whatever it's called. All right, 4th down and 1. Under center. Offset left, and tackle made behind the line. Oh, now they're pushing him forward. He never went to the ground and kept his, well, he got a push. He got the tush push. And it's Russell. They get the first down. They move it across the 45 to the 46. Looked like he was tackled 2 yards behind the line.
Yeah, they had him stopped, but couldn't get him on the ground.
And the clock now rolls as the Red Raiders had 12 men on the field. They're going to get a flag, I would think. Throw goes left side, and it is way overthrown, incomplete. Defended on the near sideline when the receiver was up in the air. Mo Horn hit him, and I think Horn took the worst of it. He's still on the sideline, and he comes limping back onto the field.
Well, now he goes down.
And there was no flag, so even though Red Raiders didn't quite get their 12th guy off the field in time, the officials let it go.
Well, it was Rigsby trying to get off. He was very close to the sideline, and the Red Raiders had trainers starting on the field from the far side, thinking they were coming over here for Mo Horn, and then Mo, after getting back on the field, just sort of laid down.
That's with 27 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, he was on the sideline and around a bunch of Arkansas guys and having a hard time getting up. He tried to get off onto the field, as you saw. Jacob Rodriguez just said, just go down.
Well, now he's walking very slowly. Left leg is what's bothering him.
Yep, and you are obviously thinner at corner than normal.
Yes. It would have Jordan Sanford playing in his spot, and with Macho Stevenson, Sanford really backing up both of them today. And now you won't have that as a backup.
Yeah, and Macho Stevenson picked on early by Arkansas's quarterback, Taylon Green.
Well, they're going to be looking out there to see where Macho Stevenson's off the field.
Yeah, Ashton Hampton, the true freshman, is the guy that's come on, a 6 foot, 165-pound first-year guy out of Pearland.
So you got Hampton and Sanford at the corners, and Green back to throw. And he's getting pressured, going to run up the middle to midfield. He's got the 45, makes a move, gets tackled by Hampton as he crossed the 45 and dove forward to the 41. That stops the clock with 18 left on it.
He got 13 yards, but again, the pass rush is forcing him out of the pocket.
1st and 10, though, with 12 to go. Throw goes right side, and it's incomplete. Great defensive job diving along with the receiver. Is that Baskerville?
Baskerville is over there, yeah.
Tried to get it over there to Johnson. They do have a kicker that has a big leg. He's kicked the 55-yarder this season, but he's also missed a couple. It is 2nd down and 10 from the 41. Really one play if they're going to try to kick a field goal. Just can't let them get in the end zone here. Back to throw is Green. Going to go deep right side, and it's caught and out of bounds at the 23. Now it's going to be a short field goal. And it was Baskerville that made the hit, and I think it's Desmond James back in there, is it?
I can't tell. He was down on the Red Raider sideline.
It is. And C.J. Baskerville laid a monster shot right in front of me.
3 seconds still on the clock, and their field goal unit comes out. Matthew Shipley, transfer from Hawaii, out of Liberty Hill, Texas, a senior. He's 7 of 9 and a 55-yarder to his credit.
And James got 19 yards on that play.
And Tech calls the timeout. Let him think about it. Obviously, this would be a lot better than a touchdown because you're going to go in still one score.
Yeah, they didn't have the right personnel on the field. There's some confusion on who's supposed to be on and off. I think that's why Joey just called timeout.
Yeah, you don't want to give them anything out extra here.
Not at all.
Shipley has not missed inside 40 yards this season.
Yeah, this one's going to be right at 40. They're literally, he's on the 30, the holder, on the right side hash mark, right-footed kicker. So he'll have to draw this one into the south end. Snap back, hold down. Kick is good. Arkansas's put 3 back on the board. It's 24-19, a 5-point Razorback lead as we go to the half. Could have been a lot worse down to the field with Coach McGuire.
Tale of 2 quarters. Take me through it.
Yeah, first quarter, man, we gave up huge plays. 1 big run, 2 big passes. We're not communicating on defense. Second quarter, we came out. We were able to get the ball down, make them drive the ball, and then we were communicating. We also got a turnover, so we got to just keep doing that. Got to come out this second half and play better defense.
Thank you, Coach.
Get back.
All right, halftime interview presented by the Red Raider Club. Thank you, Red Raider Club members. Your leadership and annual investment impacts more than 400 student athletes across 17 sports every year. Thank you for providing the foundation of Texas Tech student athlete success. Again, the halftime score. Red Raiders trail Arkansas 24-19. We'll be back with the AT&T halftime show and the Red Raiders scoreboard update after these network messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Red Raiders, are you ready to save at the pump? Look no further than Tootin' Totem. Now you can save 20 cents off your fuel each and every time you fuel up at one of the many Tootin' Totem locations across Lubbock and West Texas. Download the Valero Pay Plus app and start saving today. Come in and grab your favorite fountain drinks, fresh foods, and snacks right from our drive-through windows or delivery through Fetch'em. Tootin' Totem, the official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics. Visit us today and experience the ultimate convenience with Tootin' Totem.
Hey, fellow Red Raiders. This is Texas Tech women's basketball coach Krista Gerlich. Each season, our staff works tirelessly to recruit the best Red Raiders to our program. Guess what? It's recruiting day, folks. Today, I'm here to recruit you. Get your guns up and fight for the future of Texas Tech athletics by joining the Red Raider Club. Your membership will fund student-athlete scholarships, academic support, team meals, Strive program funding, and much, much more. Show that fighting spirit and join the Red Raider Club today.
Fight, Raiders, fight. This is Texas Tech football from Learfield.
For over 40 years, Community National Bank has deployed state-of-the-art technology with the all-important personal touch our customers value. As a proud Texas Tech corporate partner, Community National Bank is proud to serve the Lubbock community and give you the quality service you deserve. For all your personal or commercial banking needs, contact us today at 806-509-5920 or visit us online at cnbtx.bank. Community National Bank. We bank on relationships. Member FDIC.
Power up your world with IPS Commercial Electric. For commercial and industrial electric, the winning team of professionals at IPS Commercial Electric has the superior service, solutions, and knowledge to keep your world turning in the right direction. IPS is a proud sponsor of Texas Tech Athletics and the Lubbock community. Call IPS Commercial Electric today to schedule an appointment and let us assist you with all your electrical needs. Keep your world turning in the right direction. IPS Commercial Electric. Wreck 'em.
Red Raider football is brought to you by AT&T 5G, the official 5G wireless network of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. UMC Health System, UMC, where service is our passion. Your neighborhood Brahms ice cream and dairy stores, farm fresh for over 50 years. And by Reliant Energy, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics. This is the AT&T Halftime Show. Live from the Learfield Network Studios, this is the College Scoreboard.
And a pleasant good evening, my friends, across the great state of Texas. I'm Brian Houseworth, live in studio here at 748. And your College Scoreboard on this bowl game is powered by KMAX Red Raider Nation. Be sure to tune in nightly at 10. KMAX Red Raider Nation, David Collier, and Cole Banker. We're at the half right now. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis. Arkansas leading Texas Tech 24-19. Folks, the Big 12 1-1 so far in bowl games. That victory belongs to Kansas State. They come from behind, beating Rutgers 44-41. Physical game. How about Dylan Edwards, Wildcat running back, 18 carries, 196 yards, 2 scores.
Wildcats will run it here in a nice crease. This is Dylan Edwards, breaks it into the open. He may score. He is at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Wildcat touchdown. He takes it from the 35 to the house. And just like that, it's 34-23. Dylan Edwards, a 65-yard run.
Wyatt Thompson there with a call from Learfield. K-State wins the Rate Bowl 44-41. West Virginia falls in the Frisco Bowl to number 25 Memphis 42-37. Memphis led at halftime 28-17. Big story in Morgantown. Rich Rodriguez is heading back there, indicates it will be his final job. Again, 1-1 coming up tomorrow. New Mexico Bowl, Louisiana taking on TCU. The Horned Frogs are 8-4. At the half, Arkansas leading Texas Tech 24-19. I'm Brian Houseworth, live in studio. This is Texas Tech football from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Wreckham. This is Texas Tech football from Learfield.
It can be hard to know where to go with aches, sprains, and stuffy noses. UMC's new 24/7 urgent care at Health and Wellness Hospital is here to help. UMC's 24/7 urgent care clinic allows patients of all ages to receive care with shorter wait times and EC-trained providers so that the help you need is always here. UMC 24/7 urgent care, now open behind Health and Wellness Hospital at 110th and Slide, or visit umchealthsystem.com for more information.
Get ready to connect, play, work, and cheer on the Red Raiders in the heart of Lubbock. The Texas Tech Club is your destination for VIP experiences and first-class service with a stadium view. We offer exceptional dining, stylish workspaces, year-round social events, and a diverse membership of executives, creatives, foodies, families, and of course, fans. Interested in learning more about life at the Texas Tech Club? Reach out to our membership team today or check us out at texastechclub.com. The Texas Tech Club, where champions gather.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Texas Tech University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Halftime here at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. Arkansas leading the Red Raiders 24-19. If you like offense, this is the place to be. 687 yards combined in the opening 30 minutes of this football game. 346 by Texas Tech, 341 by Arkansas. Hogs scored on their first 3 possessions of the ball game. Those 3 possessions included a 70-yard run, a 56-yard pass, and a 94-yard touchdown pass. They would lead 21-3 at the end of the opening period. The Red Raiders had a field goal from Gino Garcia of 37 yards, but it was 21-3 Arkansas into the second period. Red Raider defense comes up with a big play after a punt. Arkansas is pinned back inside the 5-yard line, and the Red Raider defense is coming after Hog quarterback Talon Green.
Second down, just outside 10. In the end zone in the shotgun is Green. He's going to step back and throw. A safety. The Red Raiders have a safety. Isaac Smith got back, got Green in the end zone. Red Raiders put 2 on the board with a safety. And that's something I haven't said since the Texas game, I think.
Isaac Smith had 1 tackle in that first half. It was that tackle for a loss in the end zone as Talon Green brought down in the end zone. The score 21-5 after the Red Raiders safety. So Arkansas has got to give the ball right back to the Red Raiders. And Texas Tech went 69 yards in 5 plays. The young guy, Jacoby Williams, getting 54 on this second down run.
Second down and 8. Williams in the backfield now. He's going to get the handoff, and here comes his speed to the 45, 40, 35, 30. They will not catch Jacoby Williams. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Jacoby Williams at Beckville High School was a state track champion in the hurdles triple jump and showed his speed there, going 54 yards for a touchdown. He's got 98 yards rushing in the ball game. The touchdown made it 21-12, Texas Tech trailing Arkansas. Red Raider defense comes right back, forces a fumble, but the offense can't convert, stopped on 4th down. But later on in that second period, Red Raiders punted into a hole. They start at the 2-yard line, but that's where they start a 98-yard touchdown drive. Big play comes near midfield when Will Hammond drops back to throw.
Has all kinds of time, throws it deep. He's got Douglas down there, and it's caught. Oh my gosh. It looked like it was going to be intercepted, and somehow Douglas made a leap over the back of the Razorback, Jaheim Singletary, and came down with a football at the 6. It's 1st and goal, Red Raider.
47 yards on that play, and 2 plays later, Red Raiders have Jalen Conyers in at the Wildcat for the snap, and here's what happened.
And he's going to take it behind Dickey. Stiff arms, gets to the left corner. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Jalen Conyers from the Wildcat. He did the run option where he faked it to Dickey. They thought he was going to get it. Then he had a defender come right up in his face, and a perfect stiff arm with his right arm allowed him to push off and get to the corner on the left side in the corner of the end zone.
Conyers had 6 rushing attempts during the regular season and 1 touchdown. He got that one to cap the 98-yard drive in just under 4 minutes. Red Raiders had narrowed the gap to 21-19. Arkansas would add a field goal as time expired in the second period to stretch their margin back to 5 at 24-19 over the Red Raiders here in Memphis. It's halftime here at AT&T 5G, the official wireless network of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Brian.
2 things. One,
all right.
Ryan the wine guy tweeted.
Okay.
He got 1 foot out, not the second foot. So officially, ball didn't cross the goal line.
All right. That's talking about the kickoff.
Even
yes.
it did. And then it's been since 2013, 11 years. No, that'd be 11 years safety.
Since we got to call a safety.
Stephen F. Austin.
The Red Raiders got that on Taylon Green in that second period. Isaac Smith, the guy that made the tackle. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Learfield.
Retirement has never looked as good as it does at Carillon Life Care Community.
Life Care means that they're going to take care of me. I couldn't be any happier here. I told my family that I thought I was living a queen's life, and they agreed with me. When they come, they see me so happy, and they say, Mother, you made the most wonderful choice. We love to come here and visit you. It makes me feel like I chose the right place.
Carillon. The difference is Life Care.
8 p.m. Friday to 12 a.m. Monday. Is that when you use electricity the most? Because with the Reliant Truly Free Weekends plan, that's also when you can save the most. Whether you're binging shows or washing clothes, you're saving dough. With Truly Free Weekends, powered by 100% solar. Just call 1-866-RELIANT or visit Reliant.com. Reliant, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Terms and conditions apply. Reliant PUCT number 10007.
Mahomes magic was born here.
And Mahomes fakes the pitch. Touchdown, Red Raider.
This is Texas Tech football from Learfield.
I smell a lot of BS around here. You know, big bank stuff, bad customer service, automated call centers, and too much focus on profits for shareholders. You want to know what I heard? Half the banks here in Lubbock, they're not even from Texas.
At Lubbock National Bank, we're so Texan that the entire film crew is from here. Howdy! Lubbock National Bank. Awesome service, no BS.
Well, Dale, yeah.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Texas Tech Alumni Association represents loyal Red Raiders committed to supporting the academic mission of Texas Tech. Established by the first graduating class in 1927, the association will soon celebrate its centennial, representing a century of support for our students, alumni programs, and university tradition. Whether a century member or part of the 1923 Society, thank you for helping us meet our mission. Belong today. Download our app, visit texastechalumni.org, or stop by the McKenzie Merkin Alumni Center to learn more. You're one of us.
A look at the halftime stat report presented by Toot and Totem before or after the game. Drive on over to Toot and Totem West Texas locations for your fuel stop, ready to eat foods in the store, or roll through our drive-thru to grab all your road trip essentials. Want it delivered? Order now through tootandtotem.com/fetch 'em. Toot and Totem, the official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics. 24-19 Arkansas here at halftime. Red Raiders did have 346 yards in that first half, 178 through the air, 168 on the ground. Will Hammond at quarterback, 9 of 17 throwing for 178 yards, no touchdowns and no interceptions. Jacoby Williams, 12 carries, 98 yards and a touchdown. Cameron Dickey, 10 carries for 56 yards. Jalen Conyers, a couple of tries, 6 yards and a Red Raider touchdown. Caleb Douglas, leading Red Raider receivers, 5 catches, 95 yards. Coy Aiken has 2 for 14, and Mason Tharp caught 1 for 44. Jacob Rodriguez leading the Red Raider defenders with 5 tackles in that first half. That's it for the halftime stats. The halftime stats brought to you by Tootin' Totem. Halftime at the Liberty Bowl, it's Arkansas 24, Texas Tech 19. Thank you for listening to the AT&T Halftime Show. When we return, we'll have the second half kickoff. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
You've seen it all. Early mornings, late nights, high yields, healthy herds. You caretake the land and produce what others can't. Agriculture is the backbone of our business and has been for over 100 years. At Capital Farm Credit, we're here to help sustain your ag operation, so the only thing you have to worry about is keeping the wheels turning. With production loan options and flexible terms, we're here for you. Visit CapitalFarmCredit.com to apply today.
It's exciting to see a Red Raiders touchdown on game day. Just like a successful crop year is exciting to you on your farming operation. Let Wiley Implement and Spray Center, your Case IH dealer, be a partner in your success with our full line of Case IH tractors, sprayers, and equipment. Wiley has 13 locations across Texas and Oklahoma. Go to WileySprayers.com for the location nearest you.
I'm Scott Wiley. We'll try hard to earn your business, but even harder to keep it. That's it. That's all.
Raider Red says wreck 'em.
He's gone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This is Texas Tech football from Learfield.
For over 40 years, Community National Bank has deployed state-of-the-art technology with the all-important personal touch our customers value. As a proud Texas Tech corporate partner, Community National Bank is proud to serve the Lubbock community and give you the quality service you deserve. For all your personal or commercial banking needs, contact us today at 806-509-5920 or visit us online at cnbtx.bank. Community National Bank. We bank on relationships. Member FDIC.
It's not a good idea to toy with electricity. Leave that to the professionals. Powering Lubbock for over 3 decades, D&K Hunt Electric has the knowledge and experience to safely install and repair all electrical components. Whether for commercial, industrial, or residential projects, our certified electricians are here to serve you for all of your electrical needs and at an affordable price. Call D&K Hunt Electric at 806-866-9911 to learn more today. D&K Hunt Electric, a proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
This has been the AT&T Halftime Show. AT&T 5G, the official 5G wireless network of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Red Raider football is brought to you by Covenant Health, the official hospital of Texas Tech Athletics. Also brought to you by FiberMax Cotton from BASF. As tough as you are. Now with the call of the second half, here's Chris Level, John Harris, and the voice of the Red Raiders, Brian Jensen.
Well, the Red Raiders spotted Arkansas, that 21-3 lead, and then came roaring back with 16 unanswered. And then the field goal right before the half by Arkansas to make it a 5-point Razorback lead, 24-19. And Arkansas will have the football to start the second half. But, man, you got to feel like coming out of the locker room, Red Raiders look up at the scoreboard, go, we did so many things wrong in that first quarter. And once we righted the ship, we're up 16-3.
Yeah, you got the defense settled in a little bit in that second period. You forced a turnover. You were unable to capitalize, but you do get the safety and get points. You got the football right back on the free kick and then went down to score. So seeing a lot more of that, but the Red Raiders still have got to find a way to slow down Talon Green's passing game. He's completed just 7 passes, but for 228 yards and a touchdown. I mean, they are making the most against that Red Raiders secondary. But this is a huge series to start this second half, obviously, to not let Arkansas go down and score.
Reese Burkhart set to kick it off for the Red Raiders. He'll be kicking from south to north, left to right as we take a look at it. And so far, all but one of his kickoffs have sailed into the end zone. Well, actually, one was returned. The other one, we believe, was returned enough and then brought back into the end zone. But apparently one toe was still in the end zone and didn't cross the goal line. It'll be interesting now to see what the Red Raider defense does here on this opening possession, because I really believe, everybody talks about the middle 8. It's really that first possession, in my opinion. If you can shut down a team that is leading you by one score on that first possession and really, spark things, give your offense a chance to actually take the lead right away in that half.
Huge.
Completely flip. Burkhart with Hill awaiting. And the kick will sail 2 yards deep. This time, no decision. He comes out, and he gets plowed. Wow, the ball is loose. Red Raiders have it. No, they had it, and then it got free again, and Arkansas comes up with it. Oh, man, you had your opportunity right there on the kick return.
It's the running back, Rodney Hill, that got on it for Arkansas, but, man, what a hit to knock that football loose.
And unfortunately, in our booth, ESPN is about 2.5 minutes behind us. And therefore, we won't see that replay for a couple more minutes to tell you who hit him. It is a pistol formation. Running back is in the end zone. Green in the shotgun on the 1. And he'll hand it off to Hill coming right. Gets hit by Roberts, slows him down, and then he's wrapped up as he gets to the 7 and 8 yard line. And it looks like Lewis was the one that came up from his safety spot to finish him off.
Man, not sure exactly who got the hit, but it was Chapman Lewis, the guy that did not get on the football when it was rolling around there around the 5 yard line.
2nd down and 8. Now 2 backs in the backfield as Russell joins Hill back there.
I think they're trying to keep running backs in for extra protection against the Red Raider pass rush.
Green is in the shotgun, and Sanford looks like he is blitzing, and he is. It is a keeper by Green on the zone read, and he's got running room to the 30, and he's clipped right there. Diving at his ankles is Baskerville to make a saving tackle at the 35. Boy, the zone read, you had Sanford coming in off of the right side, and he literally would have gotten the running back had he handed it to him from behind, but Green kept it himself. Red Raiders have a player down.
I think it's Chapman Lewis.
It is.
Yeah, and guys, just an update too. Davion Carter will not return in this game, so you're going to see Caleb Rodkey on that offensive line for the rest of the way.
Okay. And, of course, Mo Horn went out for a while, but I believe he's back in there.
27 yards on that run by Green. They just start the action to the right, but he pulls that football out, and Ben Roberts had overrun the play on the near side, and that opened it up, and that's where Green found the hole and just outruns the Red Raiders out to the 35-yard line.
Lewis limping on that left leg as he walks off the field with the trainers. And now in at safety, you've got Joseph Plunk, the senior out of Amarillo, Tascosa.
Tonight, the 35th game of his career. Played a lot for the Red Raiders, not as a starter, but as a backup.
Pistol formation on 1st and 10. Motion right to left is to Slaw. And now the handoff. Nope. Rolling left is going to be Green. Wanting to throw. Pulls it down. He's got room at the 40, 45, and out of bounds as he's chased at midfield by Rodriguez. It'll be 1st and 10 for Arkansas from midfield. And here we go again.
Yeah, 42 yards for the Arkansas quarterback on the last 2 plays. Just rolls out near side. Your defensive backs over here have just gone with the receivers downfield. And where's your edge guy to contain that But on this play, it'll be Isaac Smith on the near side, but nowhere to be seen on the previous play.
Hanson and Cofield leave. Carroll and Rigsby in there now on the interior. 1st and 10. And again, Green keeps it himself. Now he pitches it, and it is a great tackle made by Sanford on the edge against Russell, and a yard loss. Well, he fakes the handoff, but he had 2 backs. The second one was Russell, and he was a little bit ahead of him. He pitched it on the option, and great tackle by Sanford. 2nd and 11. Correction, that was Jordan. I'm sorry. Jordan is the guy that got in there to make that tackle. Now motion coming to the left and split wide left with Russell still in the backfield. Green is going to go back, get caught from behind, throws it as he's being tackled, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Russell on the right side, but had been caught from behind. And the tackle was being made by Rigsby, but apparently his knee didn't touch the ground before he threw it.
Well, a good job by Rigsby, the freshman out of Woodville, a redshirt freshman. He had Green wrapped up, but remember, Green is 6'6", 230 pounds. He was falling down and just fired a rocket right at his running back, Braylon Russell.
And guys, Chapman Lewis is over here getting looked at. Doesn't look good. Joseph Plunk out there at safety.
3rd down, 11. And Green back to throw. Pressure coming again. Ball is wobbly, but it is caught down the left side. And it's caught again by Tesla. And it is a 1st down for Arkansas, way down at the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there in the red zone.
33 yards on that play. It was Plunk who comes over to make the tackle, but not nearly close enough by to break that ball up. Again, a good pass rush by the Red Raiders, but they just don't get to Green in time.
Looked like it might have been a communication error by the Red Raiders secondary again. Motion left to right is to Slaw, and now it's Green trying to take it himself. Rodriguez slowed him up in the backfield, and that allowed about 4 Red Raiders to get there, including Baskerville, to make the tackle after just a yard gain. Rodriguez had him about 2 yards deep.
Yeah, and Rodriguez unhappy with himself for not getting the quarterback on the ground, but as you said, he held him up long enough that a lot of other Red Raiders got there in time to not let that turn into a big play.
Yeah, he doesn't miss tackles many times, that's for sure.
No, came into the ballgame with 118 in the regular season, most of any defensive player in the Big 12.
4 receivers. Straight back is Green. Has time this time, dumps it right, and it's caught and then dropped. And Red Raiders scoop it up, thinking it might have been a fumble, but it wasn't. It was Hill unable to hang on to it as he got popped from behind. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Well, this drive started back inside the 10-yard line for Arkansas, and you've got them 3rd down and long now. I mean, this is a play you got to make here, force a field goal attempt, not a touchdown.
Well, they are 3 of 5 though on 3rd down conversion. So yeah, you got to get this one. Empty backfield now with motion. Trips on the right side, and Green straight back. Blitz is coming. They're chasing him to the right. He's going to go to the sideline and throw it at the last moment, and it's knocked away. Oh, what a great play! And that, once again, was Brendan Jordan, who got in there in front of the receiver, Isaac Tesla, and it is incomplete. 4th down, the field goal unit coming in for the Razorbacks.
Well, the Red Raiders saw when the running back went in motion out of the backfield to the near side, there was no one there to protect the quarterback. That's when the blitz comes, and it's Rodriguez who's chasing him over to the far sideline where the Red Raider bench is, and he cannot complete the pass there. And they've run out of downs.
Shipley in to try again. He ended the first half with a field goal, and now he's going to try to start the second half with one from the left hash mark this time. And it is a 34-yard effort, and it is good. And Arkansas has extended the lead, but it's still a one-score game. 27-19, Arkansas over the Red Raiders with 10:52 left in the third quarter. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Texas Tech plays here. It is good. It is good. The Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
The West Texas Land Guys proudly present two premier developments for the 2025 Parade of Homes, the Vineyards at Escondido Ranch and the Estates at Crescent Ranch in Wolfworth, Texas. Located in the award-winning Friendship ISD, the Vineyards offer luxury living on half-acre lots at 50th and Elko, while Crescent Ranch provides spacious one-acre lots at Woodrow and FM 179 in South Lubbock. Don't miss your chance to build your dream home. Visit WestTexasLandGuys.com to explore available lots today.
Spicy food doesn't need to hurt or be scary. Just look at Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's got an approachable, friendly kind of heat, not a terrifying kind of heat that melts your face off. Jalapeno Ranch, pickled jalapenos, and cool, delicious jalapeno cream cheese all balance each other out for a delicious, hot, but not too hot burger that keeps your face on your face, right where it belongs.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Available for a limited time.
Arkansas scoring drive summary brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group. Horsepower for over 45 years. 10 plays, 78 yards, 4:04 off the clock of the 34-yard field goal. Second of the night by Shipley. Makes it an 8-point lead for the Hogs.
Arkansas is 3 of 3 in the red zone in the ballgame. The Red Raiders are 2 of 3. Texas Tech leading with 14 first downs to 13 by Arkansas. And the Hogs on that drive have gone over the 400-yard mark in the ballgame, 419 yards. Red Raiders have yet to get the ball here in the second half, have 346.
NDBT, a Texas banking original serving North Texas communities, is a proud supporter and founding partner of the Excellence in Banking program at the Rawls College of Business. When it comes to serving our communities and supporting Red Raiders, you can bank on NDBT Texas Banking Original.
Red Raiders have Dre McCray, who early on in this season led the nation in kickoff returns, waiting in the end zone near side. That's where most of the Arkansas fans are in this Liberty Bowl stadium. Jordan Brown is the other Red Raider return man on the opposite side of the field.
Well, Red Raiders, so that they don't continue to chase, are going to need to answer. But they're going to need to answer with a touchdown here. And they'll get the football after it sails deep into the end zone and out on the 25-yard line. So Will Hammond comes out. He was 9 of 17 in that first half, 178 yards. Did not get one in the end zone. Only touchdown on the ground for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, by Jacoby Williams and Jalen Conyers. He did throw the football to 7 different receivers, but nothing has gotten into the end zone.
3 of them are split wide to the right with Williams in the backfield to start the second half, and John Carlos Miller in motion right to left. Hammond going to roll the pocket right, throws it, and it is almost caught and almost intercepted. Jacoby Williams, it was a little behind him. He tried to catch it with one arm, kept it up in the air, and it was almost intercepted, but pulled away at the last moment as Steven Dix was going to the ground. It'll be second down and 10.
Well, you use John Carlos Miller in motion, headed back towards the line of scrimmage there to help block the edge rusher and let Will Hammond get to the outside and look for his running back, but behind his running back almost turned into a disaster.
Same formation, same motion. This time a handoff to Williams as he goes left, tries to get to the corner, and he bounces off of his own blocker, comes back towards the middle of the field to the 30, and is clipped down at the 31. It'll be a 4-yard need for the Red Raiders to get a first down on third.
Yeah, Tech just 3 of 8 on third downs in that first half and 0 for 2 on fourth downs.
Well, really 0 for 3 when you consider that penalty that cost them a chance to get a first down, turned into a field goal. Four receiver set, 3rd down and 4.
Conyers is in motion there. He's got a safety on him.
Quick throw left side is caught by Jacoby Williams, but he's popped the second he made the catch. Now he's getting jawed by the Arkansas Razorback. He's a yard short of the 1st down. I think it's Sorey that's giving it to him. It's the guy that hit him, and he's a yard short on 4th down. The Red Raiders sending Burgess out the punt, unless
they don't.
And Arkansas sending their punt returner back.
Yeah, and he's late.
Bryce Stevens.
Late to get on the field.
Burgess rolling to his right, and a line drive end-over-end kick. Stevens going to make a fair catch this time, and does at the 23-yard line. It'll be Arkansas's ball with an 8-point lead. 9:24 left in the 3rd. That was a 43-yard punt, no return. Back after this timeout. 27-19. Arkansas over the Red Raiders. Back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
At Covenant Health, you'll find the largest and most trusted integrated team of heart specialists between Dallas and Phoenix. Our unified approach brings together the finest minds in cardiology, ensuring that no matter the heart or vascular challenge, you have the most capable hands in the industry.
We are proud to offer some of the most advanced heart procedures available today, all aimed at improving patient care.
Because when it's your heart, every moment matters.
Overton Hotel and Conference Center is the official hotel of Texas Tech Athletics and the Texas Tech Alumni Association, and is the perfect home away from home for all of your game day needs. Enjoy stylish accommodations, thoughtful amenities, and an unbeatable location near Texas Tech University, Jones AT&T Stadium, United Supermarkets Arena, and Rip Griffin Park. We invite all Red Raider fans to join us before and after every home game, where you can enjoy live music and your favorite game day food and drinks. When it comes to Texas Tech game days, we've got all the essentials and more. Wreck 'em Tech.
Connection. That means more to South Plains Implement than just making sure your John Deere equipment is up to date with the latest in precision ag technology. We want to be connected to you, your family, your values. Our number one priority is taking care of you and building lasting relationships for years to come. So whether you're in need of John Deere parts, service, or equipment, or just want to tell us your latest news, come see us. South Plains Implement, where farm meets family.
Well, the Red Raiders don't get back any of that scoring that Arkansas put up to open this second half, and now they've given the football back to the Razorbacks offense.
Yeah, Arkansas had driven 10 plays, 78 yards to get that field goal on their opening possession. You come out, throw incomplete on 1st down. Jacoby Williams ran for 6 on 2nd down, and then the pass to the young running back nets 3, but you decide to punt the ball away on a 4th down and 1.
Well, the unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first.
And Capital Farm Credit is a proud supporter of Texas Tech football. Together, we're better. A partnership that really pays.
Well, Green will come back out now at quarterback, 8 of 15, 261, and then a touchdown. And again, running the football so far, 158 yards for Arkansas. Both Arkansas and Tech showing some, or finding some pretty good running room in this first 2.5 quarters.
Yeah, 158 yards on the ground for Arkansas, 174 for the Red Raiders. But it has been some big plays for the Razorbacks in this ball game, and the Red Raiders do have the big run, 54 yards for a touchdown by Jacoby Williams, who is over the 100-yard mark, by the way, for the first time in his career.
Yep, 13 carries, 104, and a touchdown. 54-yarder. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Arkansas going from right to left here. And Russell in the backfield. Pistol formation behind Green. He gets the pitch coming left. Great tackle made immediately by who else? Rodriguez. Back at the 21, a 2-yard loss.
Jumps up to celebrate and kind of bumps into an Arkansas player and then says sorry about that. But man, recognizes run and goes right after the running back and makes the play.
And the great news that he's coming back for another year.
Yeah.
After walking at senior day in the final game of the season. Wasn't sure at that time, and now he is. 2nd down and 12. And the handoff to Russell coming to the right this time, and a good tackle made over there. This time it's a defensive lineman, D.B. Carroll, that slipped through and made the tackle before Russell could turn the corner. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
Still got Joseph Plunk in there playing safety now for the Red Raiders, as the secondary has taken a few hits in this ball game.
Yeah, you've also got Sanford over there. And back to throw is Green, getting pressured. Almost got tackled by Tillman, but did not. Now getting chased by Cofield, who fell down, gets back up. The throw is caught at the Tech 48-yard line. Coming back to the football with Plunk on his back is Brown making the catch.
Man.
God, that play, you had 3 shots at him.
Yeah, you almost get him in the pocket, then he scrambles out of that. Your defender falls down. He's able to stand there and just wait on Brown, the freshman who had 1 catch this season, coming back to make that grab in front of Plunk, and Arkansas has moved into Red Raider territory.
Well, when Cofield slipped and fell down, he went to the sideline, stood there. Cofield got back up and looked like he might have a shot to get to him before the throw, but didn't. It's 1st and 10 at the Tech 47-yard line, and Green back to throw again. Does middle of the field, wide open at the 30, 20, 15, 10 to the far corner, and it's a touchdown for Arkansas, and that's Rodney Hill again. No, it's not. It's Terrell Reed, who had come in at running back for Arkansas, the sophomore out of Topeka.
And a guy that had not caught a single pass all season long. Red Raider linebackers were downfield covering other Razorback receivers, and there's absolutely no one over the middle where Green throws that football, and nobody gets turned around. It's man coverage. They're chasing receivers, and the guy Reed just is at the 10-yard line before Red Raiders ever notice that he's got the ball, and that's where he is.
And another huge play, 47 yards this time for the touchdown. Extra point upcoming by Shipley. And it is good, and Arkansas, man, it just was, the field was so wide open that he couldn't decide at first which direction to go. Should I go left? There's nobody there, but I'll just go right. And Rodriguez was the first one to get even close to him, but he was getting blocked at the 5-yard line. Yeah. And now 7:07 left in the 3rd quarter. And the lead for Arkansas has been expanded again, 34-19.
And you have to credit Taylon Green because he's just making plays. I mean, sometimes when they're not there, but he kept that drive alive.
Yeah, he did. Junior out of Louisville.
Well, and they scheme it up really well. Red Raider linebackers are there's no one in the middle of the field, and there's no one who picks up Reed when he comes out of the backfield. And it's just an easy throw. There's no defender within 15 yards of him when he catches the ball, and he's running full speed.
Well, you've dug another hole.
You've been here before.
Trail by 15 now, 2-score lead for Arkansas.
They've had the football twice in this second half and scored both times.
And they had the 3 right before the end of the half, too, so they've now outscored the Red Raiders 13-0.
Yeah, after you scored right before halftime, they had enough time to move down the field and kick that field goal, and now another field goal and a touchdown.
So Hammond comes back out, 10 of 19, 181 yards, but most importantly, got to keep a drive alive.
And got to get points here.
Yep. They'll start it with trips on the left side and receiver far right. In now motion back to the backfield is Dickey. And Dickey will get the handoff, tries the middle, and gets wrapped up immediately by the interior line. Campbell and Ian Giffard, the guys that hit him together, sandwich him down after a 2-yard gain.
You've got a first-time starter, a true freshman, Jacob Ponton at left tackle, and you've got Caleb Rodkey, who has come in for the injured Davion Carter at right guard. Rodkey is a junior out of Missouri City.
Tharp now in the H on the right side, shifts over to the slot left. Hammond back to throw, going that direction, deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Aiken, who was sprinting down that left sideline, and the ball thrown just inside, and he couldn't get to it.
You had Hudson Clark, the cornerback, in coverage there, and the safety Mitchell had come over. I mean, Hammond's got a great arm, but just couldn't quite drop it into his receiver. Now it's 3rd down, and you need a lot of yards.
3rd down and 8 from your own 27-yard line. Again, trailing 34-19. Midway through the third, 3 receivers bunched up on the right side. Now Douglas breaks out and goes in motion left. Hammond wanted to throw right, couldn't find anybody. Now dumps it to the middle of Jordan Brown. He's got it coming to the near sideline and gets the first down. As he was pulled down by Sorey, he leaned forward and got the first down at the 36.
Well, Jordan Brown, his first catch of this ball game, is 12th of the year. He's in the transfer portal, but the senior out of Dallas gets the Red Raiders a first down.
Dickey taking it left side, gets wrapped up by Bell again. But again, just a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, and he's committed to Nevada. I mean, it's just wild the times we're living in. Jordan Brown, we already know he's going to play for the Wolfpack next year, but here he is catching passes for Texas Tech in their bowl game.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw Hammond. Going to come right side. Caught by Douglas. Nope, that isn't Douglas. That's Valson. Makes the grab on the near sideline. Steps out of bounds with the first down at the 47-yard line. Keeps the drive alive. Red Raiders coming up with some tempo here, trying to keep it moving.
Jordan Brown's catch went for 9. That one to Valson, 9 more.
And the throw left side this time goes to Douglas. He steps away from a defender and keeps going forward. Gets down to the 41 in the Hogs' end of the field for another first down.
And that's 12 more yards.
Hammond throwing some signals back and forth that his receivers coming up to the line ready to go. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hand off to Dickey. He started right, then cuts it middle of the field and gets to the 35-yard line. Tackled by Charlie Collins. That's a pickup of 6 on first down. 2nd down 4, again going quickly.
Hogs have a couple of guys in their secondary wearing bright lime green shoes.
Oh, they are bright. I call that fluorescent. They better not turn the lights off here. They might glow.
I think they would.
2nd down and 4. You got Aiken split wide left. And TJ West split wide right. Motion as Williams in the backfield takes a pitch forward, going left, turns the corner, and gets within a half a yard of the first down. Got submarine there. And it's going to be 3rd down, a half yard at the 31.5. The Red Raiders get to the line right away. Snap it, hand off again to Williams. He's got the first down. Hammond Lee blocking for him, and he gets down to the 20-yard line inside the red zone to the 18. Red Raiders in the Case IH red zone, and Hammond trying to get the line up to the line of scrimmage again.
Tempo, snap it.
Yeah, Arkansas is confused. Rolling right is Hammond. Dumps it. Oh, he dumped it to a back. No, he dumped it to John Carlos Miller behind the line of scrimmage, and he got met immediately and slammed to the ground. Loss on the play.
Of like 4 yards. So you just had the run of 14 by Williams, and you come back and throw the ball at a receiver who is completely wrapped up before he ever catches the football, and that one goes the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's one of those times where you sped up so much, you made the mistake. Sometimes you just got to slow down at a moment, get it back together, and now they're going to have to. 2nd down and like 13. Play action, Hammond. Throws the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Intercepted, tried to get it to Valson. He's coming back with it and hit hard by Hammond at the 32-yard line. But it's Arkansas's football, and Marquise Robinson, senior from Crosby, Mississippi, with the interception. He stepped right in front of Valson.
It's the fourth interception of his career, first of this season, but that ends a really good drive by the Red Raiders. You're just throwing it over the middle, trying to squeeze it in there to Valson, and the defensive back just steps in the way.
First interception thrown by Hammond, and that was a costly one with 2:52 left in the third, and the Red Raiders down 34-19 with a chance to put one on the board. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether on the field or on the grill, nobody does game day better than a Red Raider. The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef is Rancher's Reserve. It's USDA Choice All Angus beef, so it's more tender, juicy, and flavorful. And that means it's sure to be the talk of your tailgate. Nothing says Raider power like a tailgate done right. So fire up your grill, tailgaters. We'll see you on game day. Rancher's Reserve, available exclusively at United Supermarkets, Market Street, and Amigos, where we do beef the best. This is Red Raider football.
Oh, fingertip catch, touchdown Red Raiders!
On the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
It's exciting to see a Red Raiders touchdown on game day. Just like a successful crop year is exciting to you on your farming operation. Let Wiley Implement and Spray Center, your Case IH dealer, be a partner in your success with our full line of Case IH tractors, sprayers, and equipment. Wiley has 13 locations across Texas and Oklahoma. Go to wileysprayers.com for the location nearest you.
I'm Scott Wiley. We'll try hard to earn your business, but even harder to keep it. That's it. That's all.
Chapman Lewis.
Back at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, Red Raiders trail Arkansas 34-19. Had the ball offensively down near the red zone, and interception turns it back to the Razorbacks at the 33-yard line. And well, we were talking about this during the break. You're down into the critical time. Defensively, you've got to make a stop. You cannot allow another score on the board. Make it a 3-score game.
No, you cannot. And Sam Pittman of Arkansas said he felt really good about his defense coming into this one. That's the first turnover they have forced in the ball game. His offense has been very impressive so far, but Texas Tech's defense needs to try to match that, come up with some kind of big play of their own.
On 1st and 10, the handoff up the middle, and nice job by the Red Raiders right there, knocking them backwards. And I think that's John Curry that got up there quickly. Give him forward progress for 3 yards, but then he knocked him back 3. That was Hill.
Not sure how he made 3 yards.
I don't
to tell
either.
you the truth.
2nd down and 7. Handed to him again. Slowed down at the line. Spun out of that one, though. And then Rodriguez and Curry joining the tackle to make it a pickup of about 5 more. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. A lot of substitutions by Arkansas. 3rd down and 1, and now Tech with its substitutions coming late.
Well, and they brought the big back in, Russell, the 6'1", 253-pound freshman.
And now in the pistol formation with Green in front of him. Motion coming from right to left. And it's Green that takes it himself after the fake to Russell, pulls it back and runs forward for the 1st down. Isaac Smith making the tackle, but not before he moves the chains at the 46 with 1:30 left to go in the 3rd.
Red Raiders still have more 1st downs than Arkansas in this ball game. It's just been hog big plays, so they've moved the ball that way, not the chains that much.
Trips on the right side. 1 receiver on the left. Again, pistol formation with Russell remaining in at running back. Green pointing at him, telling him to move to the left side. Now Green does hand it off to him, tries to turn the corner, gets popped by Plunk, runs over him, though, and then it takes about 4 or 5 Red Raiders to slow him down and finally stop him after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, I think they had blown the whistle, and the Red Raiders still didn't have him on the ground. They kind of slung him down after the play was officially stopped, but, man, hard guy to get on the ground.
Second down and a long, well, let's call it 8. They only gave him 2. Pistol formation again with Green in front of Russell and motion coming from right to left again. But this time they don't snap it with the motion coming in the backfield. And Green with a funny snap tries to take it himself right side, gets popped over there by Baskerville just short of the midfield stripe.
Well, I think that was a snap that he was not expecting, and it was offline because everybody else came left, and he went the opposite way, running without anybody blocking.
Well, it's the last play of the third quarter as the clock winds down. 34-19. Razorbacks, Red Raiders going to need a comeback here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
All right, this game's for all the burgers. If we win, everybody gets 6 45-cent bag of burgers for Brahms. Brahms, Brahms. Down. Set burger 1, burger 2, burger 3, burger 4. Hike.
There's the snap. It's going long, and it's caught. Touchdown. Now that's a touchdown worth celebrating. Brahms bag of burgers, only $6.45 every day. Only at Brahms.
The true strength of West Texas is in its people, where oil fields meet the heart of our community. Texas Tech Athletics is proud to partner with the oil and gas industry. From classrooms to stadiums, we're ensuring our community thrives. Texas Tech Athletics Energy Alliance is powered by Agra Impresa Companies, Double Eagle, Texoga Workers' Comp Safety Group, Halliburton, Newburn Oil Company, and Pro Petro. Together, we're creating pathways to success that drive our region forward.
Red Raider Club members, this is Texas Tech Athletics Director Kirby Hoka, and I want to say thank you. You are the foundation of Texas Tech student-athlete success. You power over 400 student-athletes annually with vital resources like scholarships, nutrition, academic support, Strive program funding, and much more. Thank you, Red Raider Club members, for your leadership and heartfelt investment in Texas Tech athletics. Reckham.
Brian Jensen, John Harris, Chris Level, Choice Woodman, our producer engineer, the Texas Tech Sports Network crew with you from the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, where the Red Raiders trail it 34-19. They had a 16-point run in the second quarter. Need another one of those here.
Yeah, that would put you in front if you shut out Arkansas the rest of the way. Big dreams, big futures. As the official and exclusive NIL collective of Texas Tech Athletics, the Matador Club has signed more than 220 student athletes who have provided more than 1,000 hours of community service for local nonprofits. Visit matadorclub.org today and join the Matador Club.
I recall a bowl game years ago.
Yep.
Red Raiders were down like 31.
Down by 31 late in the third.
Late
yes.
in the third. Came back and won it. So, hey, it is possible. From here, it's possible.
Yes. That was possible out in Tempe, Arizona.
Yep.
Against Minnesota.
Yep. Got the coach
Glenn
fired
Mason.
on the flight back.
Yeah, poor Glenn Mason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, would be okay to have a poor Sam Pittman if we could
I'm okay with that.
pull it off here somehow.
What was that, 38-7 late in the third period?
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Man. That didn't look good, but it turned out well.
Sure did.
You need some Todd Walker and some Danny Amendola and some Joel Fulani.
I think you could do it with the guys you got out there.
Yeah,
you just
sure.
gotta have one step up right now and make a crazy play to kind of get your spark going again. And it's a 3rd down and 6 for Arkansas as we start this fourth quarter. They're going from left to right now in this fourth. And Russell, the running back, alongside. Green straight back to throw, going to dump it off, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Tried to get it to Russell right in the middle of the field, and he had to get it over Rigsby. And Rigsby up in the air almost knocked it down, but instead it just floated right over both of them.
Well, you brought the blitz that time, and Rigsby, who's normally a defensive lineman, dropped back into coverage right over the middle, and had that ball been thrown a bit lower, it had been thrown right to him. But he had to get it over him, and that minute was a little bit too far downfield for his receiver, and the Red Raiders are going to get the ball back.
Devin Bale back to punt for Arkansas. He's at his 36-yard line. Jordan Brown awaits for the Red Raiders, standing at about his 7.
Don't let this one roll down to the 2.
That happened. Why not? They scored.
Oh, delay a game.
Then when it rolled down to the 2, the last time they went 98 yards for a touchdown.
Well, I know, but that's a long way. That is a long way.
And when Texas Tech gets the ball back, you're going to have to start to take some chances. You got a lot of plays on the old script that you haven't gotten to yet, and you're going to need to take some chances, maybe even on 4th down.
Well, hopefully don't get to 4th down.
Agreed.
That'd be better. All right, they did move it back 5, so now he'll be standing at his 31. Bale. Oh, almost blocked. It's not, though, and Jordan Brown calling a fair catch at the 1.
See, what the heck are we thinking?
That's the one he should have let bounce. They're going to give him the 2. Well, there's your 98 yards right there.
Yeah, he did it again. Yeah, I mean,
53-yard punt again. I believe that was the number then too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're standing inside the 5-yard line and you're backing up to make the catch, don't let that thing get in the end zone. But man, what a hole he just put us in.
1st and 10 for Will Hammond and company. As Hammond comes out, he'll be standing in the end zone. Boy, when that happened with Arkansas, it turned into a safety. Got to avoid that. Got 2 receivers split to the right, and a couple of tight ends shifting from left to right. Jacoby Williams in the backfield gets the handoff, goes right, breaks a tackle, gets to the 5, and then spins around in the tackle at the 6, make it the 7.
I'm not so sure he broke a tackle or just ducked under the guy running in there to try and get him.
Now both tight ends split to the left side. And Hammond is out of the end zone. Now he steps back into it, wants to throw. Going to have to roll out. He gets safety. He gets tackled for a safety. Anton Junkaj is the guy that gets back there. And Hammond wanted to get rid of it, but he didn't have anybody to throw to. And he got clipped by the ankles, pulled down in the end zone.
And I'm blaming that on Jordan Brown. Catching that punt where he caught it. You leave the offense in a bad spot. And the young quarterback can't find the receiver he wants. And Junkaj, who has 26 career sacks now, gets him in the end zone for a 2-point play. Man. And when's the last time you saw a football game with 2 safeties? One by each team?
I'm not sure that's in the memory bank.
Yeah. And now you've got to kick the football back on the free kick to Arkansas. This is what you did in the second quarter. Now they've returned the favor.
It's 36-19 Arkansas now. 14-21 left to play.
And that got them calling the Hogs here in Memphis.
They are calling the Hogs. Red Raiders come out. They'll tee the ball up at the 20. And Hill will go back to await the kick for Arkansas. And he'll take it at the 17, starting left side. Block made in the back, but the tackle made anyway at the 35-yard line. Malik Esquera is the guy that made the tackle, and also he was being blocked in the back when he got pushed forward into the legs of Hill. No call on the play, however, and 14-16 left to play. Red Raiders trailing 36-19. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
When you think game day, think local first. Quarter 4 has been your local choice for over 75 years. From uniforms and footwear to equipment, we're proud to support the athletes in our area. And as corporate sponsors of Texas Tech Athletics, we continue to bring you the latest in Red Raider apparel with brands like Sideline Provisions, Adidas, Travis Matthew, and more. Shop us today at quarter4.net. Quarter 4, new name, same folks.
Red Raider football lives here.
Woo, what a catch! What a catch!
This is Texas Tech football from Learfield.
Every bag of FiberMax cotton has 220,000 seeds chock full of innovation, like advanced genetics for longer, stronger fiber, which means 220,000 reasons to hear, "You got what premiums?" And new Accent Flex technology for powerful weed control, which means 220,000 reasons to say, "Heck yeah, I grew that." FiberMax cotton from BASF. Innovation in every bag. Always read and follow label directions.
Dan Qualls here, Spirit Auto. John Justice over here at Frontier Dodge, and we're focusing on blitzing out the competition.
Drive away in a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland or Summit and receive up to $6,000 customer cash during Jeep Adventure Days.
Visit us at Spirit Auto at 4611 Avenue Q or online at spiritauto.com. Take a test drive at Frontier Dodge at 5801 Spur 327. Visit us on the web at frontierdodge.com. Frontier Dodge, a proud member of the Auto Inc. family dealerships. Spirit Auto, we're a proud member of the Auto Inc. family dealerships.
35-19, Texas Tech trails here at the Liberty Bowl. 14-16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chris Lovell, Brian Jensen, John Harris back here in Memphis, and watching Baron Morton, who's had shoulder surgery. He's got an earpiece in, listening to the play calls and trying to coach up Will Hammond and do some different things. Had a chance to chat with him before the game started. He's got this red squeeze ball on the end of his shoulder sling. I was like, what's that all about? He's like 1,000 squeezes a day. So I got to talking to him about surgery a little bit, and he said, yeah, man, I'm there in L.A., and this doctor's big time, and Sandra Bullock is doing rehab next to me. He goes, I saw some big-time people up there. I was like, yeah, sounds like it. So, but anyway, he's in good spirits and really wanted to play tonight, but trying to get ahead of that time frame of when he can get back.
I've had shoulder surgeries on both, and I can tell them about how long it's going to take.
Sandra Bullock's got a bad shoulder.
But I didn't get that kind of. I didn't have C-Lebs in my rehab.
I said, man, you're on the left coast at a big time doctor. Sandra Bullock's in there doing rehab.
1st and 10 for Arkansas. Green play action, getting chased, rolling right. And he's going to throw it away. Was getting chased by Roberts. Couldn't quite get to him. He came all the way from the left hash mark all the way to the right sideline. And then threw it away. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Pretty obvious. If Taylor Green's got time to stand in the pocket, he's going to find a receiver. And the Red Raiders are trying to make him uncomfortable. 10 of 19 in the ball game. But those 10 completions have gone for 339 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. That's a heck of a yardage per pass.
Yeah, 33 yards per completion.
And throwing it left side. This one's not going to go that distance. Catch is made, only going to get 2 yards on it. And it's Brown that makes the catch, and it was Sanford that got up there quickly. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Red Raiders trailing 36-19.
Arkansas 5 of 9 on 3rd down.
Trips on the right side. That's the wide side of the field. Brown on the left side, and Brown with 4 catches and 50 yards now. As Green goes straight back. Going to get pressured now. Rolling to his right again. Got 2 Red Raiders, now 3 chasing him. Gets hit as he throws, and it bounces.
No.
I think it bounced, didn't it? Yeah, it bounced to the receiver at the 45-yard line. Incomplete.
But again, the Red Raiders dropped Braylon Rigsby back over the middle, and then the quarterback's got nobody there, and talking Rigsby, a defensive lineman dropping into coverage, and then he's running for his life, rolling right, can't make it completion, and you're going to get another chance.
Yep, Tisla is the guy that he threw it to, but because he was being chased the way he was and actually got hit just as he was throwing it, he bounced it. So the 4th down punting unit is in, Bale. And you do not have Jordan Brown.
Looks like Coy Aiken.
Coy Aiken at his 20. And they got back there again. High kick, and Aiken calls the fair catch out at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders from there. And a flag is down. Back at the 34. It was a false start. 40-yard punt that time by Bale. No return.
5 players in the backfield kicking team. The 5-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. It'll be 1st and 10. Timeout on the field.
With 13-13 left to play and the Red Raiders down 36-19, we'll take a break. Be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
At Covenant Health, you'll find the largest and most trusted integrated team of heart specialists between Dallas and Phoenix. Our unified approach brings together the finest minds in cardiology, ensuring that no matter the heart or vascular challenge, you have the most capable hands in the industry.
Our team working together means your heart care is always coordinated and focused on your well-being.
Because when it's your heart, every moment matters.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice-cold, refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Favorite 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Agriculture. It's the backbone of what makes our world go round. For more than a century, Capital Farm Credit has been providing agricultural financing to Texans. Our mission goes beyond making loans. We put agriculture first. We're your partner. We're your trusted advisor. We're your friend. Because together, we're better.
Well, they've taken the big American flag across the way down. The ladder trucks over there lowering their ladders, lowering the flag down. I'm guessing they think the game is over, but 13-13 left to play. It's still just a 2-score game.
A lot of time. That's exactly right. We talked about this a moment ago. Insight Bowl, 2006, was that the year? Down by 31 in the third quarter. Red Raiders came back to win that game.
I mean, here's the reality. You've seen how many explosive plays there have been in this game.
Yeah, on both sides.
Right. So you get one and go for 2.
Yeah.
And you're a 1-score game.
You've had a
it's three-score game. You're down 17.
Oh, you're right.
I was about to say.
I failed in math.
I was hoping you were right. I'm
well,
like,
you said it was 35-19 when we came back from the break, so I thought,
I said 36.
No, you didn't.
I read it right off the scoreboard.
We can roll the tape.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. Got a young quarterback who can throw it 60 yards down the field. Hey, let's just go score.
Yeah, that's right.
We just know the safety.
Bottom line is we just need points.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Need some stops and need points.
Now we can get another safety. Make it 3 in a game. All right, Hammond has Dickey with him in the backfield. 2 receivers right. And John Carlos Miller, the tight end left, alongside Tharp. And a false start.
What was that? Oh.
It'll be 1st and 15.
59, 5-yard penalty. First down.
And the group that's blocking for Will Hammond right now is going to look a lot different in a few weeks, guys. This and we can get into some of that as this game winds down. A lot of portal additions on the way, and Texas Tech not done adding via the portal as well.
Well, they stopped the play for a second as some substitutions were still coming. Handoff goes to Dickey right side and found enough of a seam to almost get the full penalty back, but gets knocked down a couple yards short. It'll be 2nd down and 12 from the 29.
Yeah, Red Raiders have run Jalen Conyers off, brought a wide receiver on, and that allowed Arkansas to substitute. And Red Raiders keep Dickey on the ground. 196 yards for the Red Raiders on the ground, approaching 200, but eating some big chunk plays here.
2nd down and 12. Hammond going to hand it off again. And this time Dickey coming left and gets up to about the 34-yard line. It's going to be well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down now and 6. Well, they mark about 7 now. 3rd and 7.
Need to start hurrying.
Not a whole lot of urgency in the offense right now. They keep substituting, and as soon as they do, Arkansas does. They don't this time, though. It's 3rd down and 7. Motion coming from right to left. That's Douglas. Goes back to the right. And the snap back to Hammond. Going to get Chase to his right. Rolling that direction. Can't find anybody. Finally throws it. It's incomplete. He tried to get it upfield to Valson, but unable to connect. That's a 4th down, and that's a punting situation, even with 11:45 left to play and a 3-score deficit.
Yeah, you're at your own 35. You just don't want to give Arkansas the football there. But again, a 4-man rush. He just can't find anybody downfield to get the ball to, and eventually gets run out of the pocket.
Burgess going to kick it away. It's a line drive kick. And a fair catch made, juggled but caught at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st down after the 46-yard punt for the Razorbacks. Bryce Stevens with that fair catch.
Well, Red Raiders' 2 offensive possessions in this final period have turned into a safety and now a punt. So you've got nothing to show for the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 with pistol formation for the Hogs. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends on the right side. And Green going to hand it off. Russell quickly up the middle, and Rodriguez hanging on to him to keep him from getting the 1st down, but he got 7. So, Chris, start taking us through some of the portal. Or not.
Well, yeah, you've added 17 guys to this point, and 7 of those are on the line of scrimmage. 3 offensive linemen, 4 defensive linemen. And again, I think they're still looking to add on the defensive line, but they just wanted to get bigger. And I think you can kind of see why tonight. But
2nd down and 3. The handoff goes to Russell. He tries right tackle and gets swarmed by several Red Raiders, knocking him backwards after a gain of just 1. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
And you really tried to address your secondary. You've added a safety and 3 corners, and I think you may be looking for more DB help as well. And I think, again, you kind of see why tonight. Again, just trying to get bigger and faster and more experienced. You're just really young on that side of the ball. But a new kicker, a running back, a quarterback. I mean, it's a whole new team.
3rd down and 2. Handoff Russell. Hit at the line of scrimmage. This time he's not going to get positive yardage, although the official walks up 1. I don't know where that came from, but it's still short of the 1st down, and a timeout by the Red Raiders with 10:17 to play.
Yeah, Arkansas's offensive line is huge when Chris talks about needing to get bigger. I mean, these guys are 6'5", 322, 6'5", 319, 6'4", 313, 6'5", 331, and 6'7", 300. That's what you're dealing with from a Red Raider defensive standpoint. So, yeah, and Joey McGuire has never shied away from saying he like bigger is better. Put it that way.
Bigger, stronger, faster, I think, is the kind of the 3 you're looking for at all times. And Red Raiders feel, and so does the rest of the country, when they start ranking the portal teams that they've gone after and gotten quite a few of those. And as Chris mentioned, still got a couple they're looking at. And a couple from teams that are still playing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Jacob Rodriguez, by the way, 9 tackles in this ball game.
4th down and 1, and the punting unit on for Arkansas. Bale kicking to Aiken.
If they're thinking fake, they may have somebody on the near side who could be wide open.
Well, now there's flags down, and it's going to go against Arkansas.
Start offense number 4, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
All that for that.
and the other thing is you've got a few guys on your team that may have a chance to actually come back that you didn't even know about prior to the season ending, in Sterling Porche and Davion Carter and Devin Cromwell.
That because of a new court ruling
that's right
allows players who were in junior college or perhaps Canadian collegiate football to get an extra year of eligibility.
Yeah, I think they called it non-NCAA.
Yeah.
And now the punter will roll to his right, run a little bit, and then kick it away. And Aiken takes it on a fair catch at the 23 again. Red Raiders will have it on offense. 10:09 to play, down 17 after the 52-yard punt. Boy, Bale's been banging them here.
Yeah.
All night long.
Yeah, he had 8 games during the regular season with at least one punt of 50 yards in a game, and there you go.
Average is 44.9 for the season with a 66 long, and tonight he's had, about 4 over 50. 1st and 10 Red Raiders from the 24, and Hammond looking left, can't find anybody, rolls to his right, still looking upfield, still can't find anybody, he's going to run with it, makes a juke move, great block by Williams coming back, and then he gets hit out of bounds because Hammond's on the far side, but no flag. It'll be 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Anthony Switzer was the Arkansas Razorback who took the shot at Hammond and flew right into Red Raider players on the sideline.
1st down, fakes the handoff, takes it himself on the zone read, and Hammond is only going to get about 1.5 yards, but good thing he did that because Williams got tackled in the backfield without the ball. Clock inside 9.5 now. 2nd down and 8, and they're still taking way too much time. Talking it all over back there. Conyers, who's been quiet in the second half, is H-back on the right side. From the pistol, handoff, now a reverse, now a pitch back on the flea flicker to Hammond, throws it deep downfield, and it's intercepted. And coming back with it is Arkansas to the 40, to the 35, near sideline 30, and knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And, boy, that one's going to do it. Miguel Mitchell makes the interception on the trick play. I think they were trying to get it to Conyers deep down that right side.
Yeah, Conyers was the guy they were throwing to. Ball just a little bit too much inside for Conyers, and Hammond was getting pressured and got driven to the turf after he let that ball go, and Conyers downfield fell down trying to get to the ball, and then Mitchell, who makes his first interception of the season, returns it right back to where this drive started at the 24-yard line.
8:55 left to play. Arkansas already up 36-19 and now in scoring range again. 2 backs in the backfield. That's Hill and Reed. And the handoff goes, nope, Green takes it himself on the zone read, and he gets tackled. Nice tackle made at the 24-yard line by Baskerville. Second down and 9.
Last 4 offensive plays by Arkansas have all been runs.
Clock will wind as they continue to use those running plays. Pistol formation, Reed in the backfield behind Green. 2 receivers left, 1 right is Brown, and the time runs out on the clock, but they call a timeout just as it got to 0, so that'll stop it at 8:07 with the 17-point lead.
Hey, introducing the all-new Sonic Smasher, double or triple stacked with American cheese melted between Angus patties, smashed and seared to crispy perfection. Live free, eat Sonic.
Timeout on the field with 8:07 left to play. Red Raiders trail at 36-19. Back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
This is where projects come to life. Our showrooms are designed to inspire with the latest products from top brands, curated in an inviting, hands-on environment, and a team of industry experts to support your project. We'll be there to make sure everything goes as planned, from product selection to delivery coordination. At Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery, your project is our priority.
Stop by our Lubbock showroom today to see the latest innovations from your favorite brands, including Thermador.
Hey Red Raiders, it's game day. This is attorney Davis Smith with the Gorilla Law Firm. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, call us. We've been at the same location for 20 years and handled thousands of personal injury claims. We've also recovered millions of dollars for our clients. We're a proud sponsor of Texas Tech. Find us at GorillaLawFirm.com. Make the right play. If you've been injured, get the Gorilla. Go Red Raiders!
Ever wonder why the Paint Doctor's vehicle come out looking so good? Well, it ain't the paint, it's the Paint Doctor. My buddy Shane will put a glide in your ride and a free loaner car. Who does that? The Paint Doctor. Accidents minor or major, call him now at 777-8080. The Paint Doctor, riding with the Red Raiders. Raider Red is riding shotgun. I got the big man on my side. Yeah, yeah. Get your guns up.
Oh, when the weather cools down, don't let cattle parasites ramp up. Deworm with Safeguard this fall and set the foundation for a strong spring. To learn more, visit safeguardcattle.com. Safeguard, another way Merck Animal Health works. Well,
we need to safeguard the end zone here.
Yeah. Need to get that ball back.
Yeah, Red Raiders have been shut out in the second half. 2 interceptions thrown by Will Hammond, also tackled in the end zone for a safety. Learning experience for the young guy. And again, you've got Juice Johnson, your wide receiver coach, calling plays. Not something he does on a weekly basis, doing it here in the interim. But I just think all in all, you've kind of left your offense in a mess without some familiar faces in there. And it's started to show some here in the second half.
Motion right to left, and the handoff to Reed coming right, and he's wrapped up by Baskerville, but he has to kind of ride him down after a couple of more yards to the 15. That's a yard short of the first down, so a 9-yard pickup, 2nd down and 1.
And Arkansas is bringing some big old boys off the sideline to get in there and get this last 1 yard for a first down. Extra offensive lineman.
And Thompson in. He's one of the backup walk-on tight ends on the left side. And the pitch goes to Russell, and he comes right side and, boy, just burrows his way into a pile and kind of rolls over the top of several of them to get down to the 10-yard line, and they'll mark it inside the 10 at the 9, 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, again, that formation included 3 offensive linemen on the right side, a guard and 2 tackles and a tight end and a 250-plus pound running back. Hard to get him on the ground behind that group. 6 yards and a 1st and goal now for the Hogs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a cloud of dust.
No dust.
2 tight ends right, play action roll right is Green looking to the end zone, can't find anybody, takes it himself to the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 8. So just a gain of 1.
And Jacob Rodriguez, I think, is the guy that rolled into some
down.
Arkansas fans over here when he pulled away from running into Green, and he's come up hurting.
Well, he hasn't come up.
It's his
looks
left hip or left knee.
I think it looks like he's holding his shoulder.
Well, he was reaching for the hamstring area, it looked like, on his left leg. But
he's trying to explain what's wrong, but he rolled into some fans on the sideline, and there are a lot of them down there on the Arkansas side.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, standing room only.
Yeah, and that's the leader of your defense. He's still listed with 9 tackles in the ball game today, one of those behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's getting up now.
Yeah, he's a warrior, no doubt about it.
Yeah, but he's
got a little hitch in his giddy up, unfortunately.
Pretty pronounced limp.
He's going to have to walk all the way across the field.
All conference, all Big 12 linebacker.
Well, that was a 1-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 8 once Rodriguez makes it to the sideline.
Which is going to take a moment. Hey, just like these Red Raiders, Wiley Implement and Spray Center is all about performance and reliability. It's time to put some red on your farm with Case IH and Wiley.
Arkansas bringing a pretty good contingency of fans. They only had about 300 and something miles from Little Rock. You can really hear them now. They've enjoyed this second half for sure.
And some of these Arkansas fans probably just had to cross over a bridge to get here.
Second and goal from the 8. And they're almost ready to resume play. I guess they needed those ladder trucks because they're gone. Well, maybe it wasn't the flag. It was the need to get them out there someplace.
Red Raider defensive line shifted to the right after Arkansas had come to the line of scrimmage, and one of their linemen reacts to that. It'll be a false start against the Hogs.
So 2nd down and goal will now be from the 13. 5:53 to play. Red Raiders currently down 17, 36-19.
8 penalties in this ball game against Arkansas, just 3 against the Red Raiders.
Motion left to right is Brown. Pistol formation, handoff goes to Hill, and he just gets tripped up and kind of tries to dive off of the tackle of Curry, and will only get a couple out of that. It'll be 3rd down and goal from outside the 10-yard line. They'll take as much time off the clock as they can before snapping this next one with 5.5 minutes and counting left to play.
In these last 2 possessions, Arkansas now has run the football 8 consecutive times.
4 receivers set for Green, still in the pistol. Motion coming from right to left is a tight end. And pressure coming. Green just going to throw it out. That's got to be a grounding call.
He had a receiver kind of in the vicinity, but there you go.
Yeah,
flags thrown late.
Not a grounding call.
Yeah, that was a blitz by the Red Raiders. The quarterback's running back. He's in the pocket.
Grounding, offense number 10. Not throw the ball into an area with an eligible receiver. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. It's 4th down.
Yeah.
That's a big old loss. I mean, he was, I thought, closer to the 30-yard line. They'll put it down at the
25.
Yeah. That's a 14-yard loss.
And now the field goal try here from the 33. So a 43-yard effort from the right hash mark for Shipley, who's already 2 for 2.
Time to get one blocked.
Right footer. Almost diving for it. Almost had it blocked. Instead, it goes through. And Arkansas has added 3. And I can do the math on this one. It's a 20-point lead. 39-19 with 5:02 left to play. And the scoring drive summary brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group. Horsepower for over 45 years. 7 plays, -1 yard. 3:53 off the clock, and the 43-yard field goal by Shipley makes it 39-19 Arkansas.
Well, the Red Raiders in this final period of the ball game have 1 first down. Have not had much to talk about in this final quarter of the ball game.
So back to the portal conversation, Chris. Some of the, they can appear at any moment now, right?
As in, they're going to join the team like in a matter of, days or weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So they'll be every one of the guys that they have signed contracts to, they should be here in the spring.
And the spring starts in January in football.
Yes, it does.
That kick goes into the end zone and then bounce out. It'll be 1st and 10 Red Raiders from the 25.
And that's what this is going to start turning into with the revenue sharing and everything that everybody's expecting, is that basically players will be under contract to the university. It's kind of a fascinating, take us a while to try to explain it all, but that's what we're looking at with the new set of rules next season.
Well, and this roster is going to turn over quite a bit more than you might even think, because the limit now of 105 players as well, and
you can have, and I think Texas Tech will purposely have more than that in the spring, but by July 1st, I think it is, you've got to be down to 105.
Hammond back to throw, steps up in the pocket, dumps it off right. It's caught at the 30, and this is Jacoby Williams taking off right side to the 45. It gets plastered on the sideline at midfield. Oh my! He got nailed by Anthony Switzer.
After 22 yards on that pass and run. And in fact, I'm not certain that ball wasn't thrown behind Will Hammond, but nevertheless, Jacoby Williams, who's had a great game, gets up the field for 22.
He came back to the line of scrimmage with the ball. Looked like it got stuck in his armpit. On that first down, quick throw goes right side to Valson. He makes the catch on the far sideline and out of bounds at the 41. Well, after having that conversation about the 105 players and when the timing and everything, you've got another portal window in April. You're going to see others that realize they can't make the team possibly jump back in it.
That's exactly right.
And Hammond now with the throw is caught by Douglas. And after he makes the catch and is dropped at the 33, late hit in there, but no flag. But it's a first down anyway with 3:55 and counting to play.
Yeah, 8 yards on the play. Douglas makes his 5th catch, and he's over 100 yards in this game.
And he is one expected back. Junior out of Missouri City, transfer from Florida. Throw from Hammond goes left side. It is caught by Aiken, breaks a tackle, is down to the 20, inside the 20 to the 16 and out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 15. Red Raiders in the red zone, brought to you by the Wiley Implement and Spray Center, your Case IH dealer.
Aiken's 3rd catch of the game, 18 yards on that reception.
Back to throw, Hammond again, looked left, didn't find what he wanted, so he throws right to Williams, and he dropped it. He looked downfield before he had the ball in his hands, and closing on him in a hurry was Slaughter. Incompletion will make it 2nd down and 10. That stops the clock with 3:11 left to play.
Hammond had completed 4 straight passes on this drive before that ball dropped by the young running back.
3 receivers right include Douglas, Valson, and Brown. with Aiken split left. Blitz is coming. Throw left side to Aiken. He's got it. Stiff arms inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Coy Aiken put the left hand on the helmet of Selman Bridges and got around him for the score.
Yeah, just a big old stiff arm, and Hammond got rid of that ball in a hurry because the Hogs were blinging the blitz right up the middle quickly to Coy Aiken, who stiff arms Bridges and then just runs it on into the end zone from there.
Extra point try coming up for the Red Raiders by Garcia. High snap, but it's pulled down, and the extra point is good. 3:06 to play. Red Raiders trail at 39-26.
By the way, Selman Bridges, the guy that Coy Aiken stiff arms and takes it in to score, was a high school teammate of Micah Hudson, who is in the portal, committed to another SEC school, I believe.
Yeah, in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Tech's within 2 scores.
Yep, they are.
All right. Got it right this time. 3:06 to play. Get an onside kick here. Put another one on the board. Boom shakalaka, you're in it. All right, the scoring drive summary brought to you by Gene Messer Auto Group. Horsepower for over 45 years, 6 plays, 70 yards, 156 off the clock, and the 15-yard touchdown pass from Hammond to Aiken. And the Red Raiders within 13, 39-26.
All right, well, we've seen 2 safeties in this ball game. How about an onside kick and recovery by the good guys?
All right. Garcia going to kick the point down into the ground. It's up high, and it's out of bounds. So didn't get it to bounce early enough. And that second bounce took it out of bounds. It'll be Arkansas's football at midfield. The 45, correction, the Tech 45 with 3:06 to play. Green still out there at quarterback. He's 11 of 21, 341 and 2 touchdowns. Also has a touchdown on the ground. And he'll hand it off to Russell. Started left, stopped, and then heads downfield right in the middle of the field and gets down inside the 35 for a first down at the 34. Bodies laying down on the field. Red Raiders. One of them is Isaac Smith.
Yeah, probably just cramping up there, but you've got no Jacob Rodriguez in the middle. You've got Ben Roberts and John Curry in there right now. Curry, a young guy, red-shirted freshman out of Lubbock's Coronado High School.
Well, they're looking at Smith's left knee.
Well, Smith's a guy that's missed a lot of time injured.
Junior out of Wagner, Oklahoma. 6'6", 260. And they're going to help him up, and he will limp to the sideline. Boy, we've seen a lot of that tonight.
Yeah. Some of those guys that have limped off have not come back. Second trip to the Liberty Bowl for the Red Raiders. They won the first time they were here, but going to take something really special to find a way to come back and win this one with limited time and down a couple of scores.
Inside 3 minutes, and the clock has started. So Arkansas hasn't even stepped into their huddle. They're just standing around, looking around, waiting for Green to step up and tell them what play they're going to run here on first down and 10 from the 34-yard line. And the play clock going to be down inside 10 before they even get set.
I think big old number 0 is going to get it.
Pistol, Russell takes it. Goes left, bounces off of Red Raider bodies, and it takes about 5 of them pushing forward. Gets the first. Well, they're going to say this time his forward progress stopped before the push happened. Curry is the last one up off the pile for the Red Raiders, and the timeout by Tech.
Cofield and Hansen are your guys inside. Hansen's a guy that played at Utah State and Nevada before becoming a Red Raider, started this ball game, but he also has a year at Riverside Community College. He might have another year of college football if he were interested in trying to do that.
.212 to play. Red Raiders with one timeout left, but they'll get another one at the 2-minute timeout. So if that something special is going to happen, it's going to happen pretty soon.
He needs to, have that get started.
They need Hill back in there to fumble.
Yeah.
But it's Russell alongside Green who gets the handoff and gets popped. They wrap him around the back side so they can't even really try to pull the football loose. Tech takes another timeout, and that was enough for a first down. With 2:06 remaining, they'll get a new set of downs, which with the Red Raiders not having another timeout other than the 2-minute timeout,
going to be a little tough.
Can't let them have another.
Yeah, going to be tough to get that ball.
Well, or if they don't get the first down, they can kick another field goal and put it out of reach.
Yeah.
Not that it isn't already. Just saying. It would be something really special.
Yes, it would. But over the years,
there have been special moments.
We've seen some strange things. Not only that inside bowl, but the came back to beat a Virginia team, too, where you trailed
Gator Bowl
by a bunch late.
Pistol formation on 1st and 10, and the handoff goes to Russell. Right side again, and gets tackled from behind, pushing him forward again, inside the 20 to the 18, and there's the 2-minute timeout. That would be the Dos Equis 2-minute timeout. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Red Raiders trail it 39-26. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Sonic Radio. It's time for my favorite segment, Ask the CIO.
It's so hard to decide between my Sonic favorites. It's a weekly drive-in struggle. Any advice?
There's no struggle when you order off the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with cream slushes for just $1.99 each. Feed the whole family with queso wraps, grilled cheeseburgers, and tots for under $20. Create any pairing you want.
Any pairing I want? Wow, the first food fantasy league.
Commissioner. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
The Fun 99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic. Tax not included. See menu for details.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee, the official coffee partner of Texas Tech Athletics. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community, with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
Two minutes left in Memphis.
Land of the Delta Blues, by the way.
Not the Liberty Bowl that Red Raiders enjoyed the last time they were here, as they were able to whip Mississippi State. And we were just looking on the big old board they have here at the trophies that they give. I remember standing next to that Liberty Bell trophy after it appeared for the Red Raiders, and that most valuable player trophy. It's a big, now officially the national bird of the U.S. Big bald eagle.
An actual bird, not one of these mythical birds at some schools.
Correct. That is one long timeout. When you get to this point in the game, those timeouts get long.
Yes, they do.
Do y'all remember who the MVP of the Liberty Bowl was last time Texas Tech was here?
Are you on the air?
I am.
Wasn't Sonny Cumbie. He was the coach of the game.
Interestingly enough, the Arkansas had lost 3 of their last 4. The only win had come over Sonny Cumbie and his Louisiana Tech team.
True.
Donovan Smith.
Bingo.
Donovan Smith. That's right.
Current Houston Cougar, Donovan Smith.
I suspect the MVP of this one, likely the Arkansas quarterback.
Yep. I would think so. Taylon Green, 11 of 21, 341, 2 touchdowns, and he's also got one on the ground on 75 yards and a touchdown. And it's Russell that is not going to get the first down on 2nd and 4 as he gets pushed backwards. No gain, maybe even a half a yard loss. But no timeouts left, and the clock will roll inside 140 and counting. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
This only the 3rd game for him this season to throw for more than 300 yards.
And, and aside from trying to win 4 bowl games in a row, get a 9th win and all that, Joey McGuire had pointed to trying to help out next year, because the better you do and maybe the better you finish in the rankings, the higher you start out next year, which we saw factor into the playoff scenario. A lot of people think that's what got BYU.
Taylon Green takes it on his own and gets the first down. So that will end it as the clock will get inside a minute to go. And all they got to do is go to a knee now, and it'll be over. The Red Raiders, you mentioned that that ranking situation. I'm going to be interested to see what they do if you're ranked number 1 in the portal moves.
Yeah.
Now, I realize there's another one coming up in April, so things could change. LSU's barely number 2, so you just don't know how that's going to end. But how much does that factor in to a preseason ranking? And the final play goes to a knee. Taylon Green will end it there, and the clock will wind down, and that'll be it for the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, as the Red Raiders, unable to get win number 4 in a row in bowls and get the 9th win of the season, they fall to Arkansas 39-26. We'll have Red Raider wrap up with highlights, stats, post-game comments from Coach McGuire, and more after this break. This is the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
It's exciting to see a Red Raiders touchdown on game day, just like a successful crop year is exciting to you on your farming operation. Let Wiley Implement and Spray Center, your Case IH dealer, be a partner in your success with our full line of Case IH tractors, sprayers, and equipment. Wiley has 13 locations across Texas and Oklahoma. Go to WileySprayers.com for the location nearest you.
I'm Scott Wiley. We'll try hard to earn your business, but even harder to keep it. That's it. That's all.
Every morning you put on your hat, but it's not the only one you'll wear that day. Because as a farmer or rancher, every day asks you to do many jobs. To help, Capital Farm Credit offers production loan products to purchase land and equipment, buy inputs and feed, and run your operations day to day. They almost work as hard as you do. To learn more, visit CapitalFarmCredit.com. Capital Farm Credit.
It's not just designed to look good. It's built to command attention. It's not just a comfortable interior. It's a quiet refuge. They're not just